got into a ton of stuff about the Miz as well. You can stream that back on the new ESPN Wisconsin app. So after we spoke yesterday, and I'm actually working with Ryan right now because I don't love the photo, so I don't think we're going to use the photo on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream.
I think the photo on the stream is pretty good, to be honest.
Let's just go with it because I think there's in no way we can post it up there because when I was out and about, and then you guys can hop in. So there's a photo up here. He posts one of me with no hair, and I said, in no way is that going to work because nobody's going to get past the no hair part of it. So I think I need to get him a better photo of me with hair because the story is that we stopped at a local establishment unique to Wisconsin Dells. They don't advertise with us, so the food was solid, service was good, but we're all sitting down. It was me, my wife, one of my daughter's friends, my oldest daughter's friend, and then Nola. And after we order, we're sitting down, and I got a hat on. It's like my LA All-Star Game hat, and I'm sitting there. And this fella comes up, and honestly, I thought it was about Jim Matt Mile. I was really getting excited to give it to Rosie. But this guy comes up to me and goes, "Excuse me, Mr. Baldwin." And I kind of looked at him. He goes, "I know you're incognito and you're just with your family." He's like, "But I just had to tell you, and my wife made me come over. You looked so much like Alec Baldwin that she just wanted me to confirm that you weren't Alec Baldwin." And as soon as I started talking, he knew I wasn't.
I love that he started with, "Excuse me, Mr. Baldwin."
Well, and he had a big smile on his face because I was like, "What is?" Like I thought our food had just been delivered, so I thought maybe he wanted to like ask us. I saw them; they were ordering food. I thought maybe he was asking a question like, "Hey, have you been here before?" Maybe something about the food. Like people can be friendly because I had a few friendly moments we can get into at the water park as well. Some awkward moments.
The ball cap makes you a lot more like you look more disarmed with it.
With what?
You're more intimidating without the ball cap than with. So I think that they saw that.
But that was the second time in my life, and one was like in my 20s down in Florida when I was clean shaven. But I had more of the Alec Baldwin look in like Beetlejuice, where his hair's kind of pulled back, or Alec Baldwin in like the 80s movies where he's got his hair slicked back. Because when I worked at a restaurant, not as good as Ruth's Chris, but something similar, I had to wear like a crisp shirt that was out of the dry cleaner. I had to slick my hair back. I had to be clean shaven. And one of the people I worked with, she said, "My husband says you look exactly like Alec Baldwin, like in this movie or whatever." Also in Florida, when I was Florida Jim, I had gotten Russell Crowe a few times. And I think it really comes to whether it's fat face or the chunky eyes or whatever it is. Like,
does he have a fat face? I don't.
It's not.
The
no matter how.
eyes.
Yeah, it's like
you
almost
got sad eyes
in the cheeks a little bit there too.
No,
They kind of like at
Go
the
down?
end.
Yeah.
But they're just sad eyes. They look
So
like
you
full
can now
of
see
emotion.
me in the middle on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream, and maybe we'll get a way to. I'll get a better photo. Or we can just take a picture of me, and we can put it in there of Russell Crowe and Alec Baldwin. And if I do see it in the cheeks and the eyes, and I think that's where people get it from. Obviously, I was wearing a hat. They both have fantastic hair. Actually, I don't know if Russell Crowe does anymore, but Alec Baldwin, known for his hair. So
I see it.
I got that. And so I want to throw it out to people. 844-770-3776. Carl was talking text line. List is more. Have you ever been mistaken for a celebrity or said you looked like a celebrity more than once? Like the same celebrity more than once? Because it's not so much in passing. It's more of the have you gotten it like, oh, you look like so-and-so a couple of times. And I think that part is interesting. Well, you guys all think about it. 844-770-3776. Carl was talking text line. List is more. There was rides at at Noah's Ark where it was called Cowabunga, I think, and it's only 4 they can go down together, group of 5. So the first time up, Dad, my wife and then 4 girls, they're like, or 3 girls, we're gonna all go down together. I'm like, okay. So then I'm left to like figure out how to get down on my own.
Solo rider.
So there was 3 women. It looked like yeah. So I
Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna throw myself into this.
Russell Crowe.
So there was 3 women, and it looked like a mom, a grandmother, and a daughter, and they all got in. I'm not positive how much English they spoke because I kind of tried to explain what was happening. Luckily, the lady who was working at Noah's Ark was able to, because I could saw she had 3, and I kind of looked at her. I'm like, I'm 1. And and she's like, come on over. So I said, I'm like, hey, my family ditched me. They all want to ride together. Can I ride? And she laughed and kind of let me come in. And then the other people are looking at this, and I tried to explain it to them, and they kind of laughed. But then, like, the 4 of us just and it's not that big of a ride, so we're all falling on each other. So I just go down.
I'm out. No.
My wife's laughing as I come down the slide with these three ladies, and I was worried because the older woman slipped down and kind of banged her head, and I'm like,
Oh God.
like, but it's obviously a flotation sort of thing. It was like right at the very bottom. So
Right.
and I was like, is she okay? And she got up and she was riding again. So I was like, but initially I was like they're talking to her in a different language, and I was like, oh, is she all right? And everything was okay, and that worked out fine. Then the next time up, I went up with the three girls, and I came up. So me, Nola, Rosie, and then Rosie's friend. And there was a couple up there that looked like teenagers. There was just the two of them. And they're calling down two. And I was like, it's kind of holding up the line, and I'm feeling bad for them. I was like, well, Nola and I can go. And Rosie's like, no, we'll go. So they went up and went with this teenage couple. They went down. I'm like, we'll have this problem solved when we get up there. And then we get up there, and same thing. Like, nobody's willing to give it up. The weirder part was after, like, one or two people went through, I'm like, there's still no two. And there was a mom and a daughter, and they're finally like, we're two. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I know that you're two. I was trying to, like, get you two to come up here because what do you think's going to happen when you get up here? So finally, they must have gotten over their nerves or whatever. I'm like, come on up, because now all of a sudden you get to skip the whole line. So they skipped the whole line and came on up and went down with us. But in my head, I'm like, what was the hold up here? Like, you're going to be in the same. She even said when she got up there, she's like, we were going to be in the same boat when we got up there. I'm like, yeah, it's only two. And I was like telling it to the whole group. I'm like, you only can ride 3 or 4.
I imagine you like, do you work here, sir? No, I just want to go down the slide.
This is utterly preposterous.
Well, I was getting a little bit annoyed because I'm like, there was people coming through, and so nobody's really paying attention because there was other people came through, and they're like, you want to ride with us? I'm like, that makes 5. There only can be 4. And then I'm like,
how many you got? 3? Okay, you're next. Come on, we're looking for 2.
And it was insane. So finally, people came up, but it was fun. We rode down with them, and I talked with them, the whole way down. So it was social gym yesterday.
Count me out. I will never ever be a single with 3. On a water slide.
All right.
On a water
Otherwise,
slide. Or in life.
Yeah, there you go.
No, but like really though, like having to. I feel like I have to talk to 3 people that like know each other or are related to each other. No thanks.
It is funny because you're up in the lines at Noah's Ark and people just get chatty because I was talking to Rosie's friend and they have a camper. They drove out to Noah's Ark and I was like, wow, good on your parents for like, that's a drive. I'm not Noah's Ark. I'm sorry. Niagara Falls. And I'm like, good on your parents. Like that's a drive. Like that's a lot to pull a camper. And I was like, but your dad has a 5th wheel, right? And like the camper and I'm like, it attaches to the truck bed. And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, I hear those are a lot easier to drive and everything. And then some guy in front of me starts talking. He's like, yeah, I have a 5th wheel. I grew up hauling horses. So like I only drive a 5th wheel, makes so much life easier. So like throughout the time, like you're just talking to people, hop in. And so it was Chatty Cathy Jim up at Noah's Ark.
Ugh, nice.
Well, because I'm not one
people like me.
I'm not going to jump into someone else's conversation.
Yeah.
But also like we're in line, we're close. If someone wants to jump into mine, like whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone, our day started with some guy hopefully not dying on top of the Congo Bongo ride. So, like, we're all just making friends with people everywhere.
So are you saying, like you said, you wouldn't jump into someone else's conversation? If
Most
someone
likely.
in front of you is like, The Miz shouldn't be in the All-Star game.
Oh God, Jim's fighting him.
Yeah, you getting in that one?
Not
Excuse me, Alec Baldwin here.
Yeah,
I've got something to say about
that.
this.
Reminds me, 844-770-3776. That's the Carbus Talk text line. List is more. Have you ever been mistaken for the same celebrity more than once? Ryan, the psychedelic advisor, chimes in. Humble bragging. Yeah, absolutely. I will take it. It happened in front of my wife, so like that worked out well.
Yeah.
Like, look at the handsome fellow that you're with here.
Brag-worthy, for sure.
But to your point, I have done that. Actually, Molly and I went to a Packers-Vikings game, and I had to. I remember.
Yeah.
You thought that. I think it's in the opener. At one point, it was you thought the guy was going to take a swing on me.
Yeah, I really did. I can't even remember what the guy was saying at the time. Probably something stupid.
He was
about
blaming the
Packers
receivers
or...
in Jordan Love's
yes.
first season. He was blaming the receivers, and I'm like,
No, Jordan Love is overthrowing him. Constantly.
Underthrowing him.
Underthrowing.
Like, how is he supposed to catch that? Like that ball's like a rock. It's cold and it's going to the ground. Like you got to give it some air. And Jordan Love was not good in that Vikings game.
Yeah.
Like,
It was a horrible game.
Yeah,
they didn't get a first down until
the
like
second half.
yeah, and they were
right before halftime. I think
Right
it was.
before halftime?
God
and they were
awful.
trying to blame like the receivers and everything, and I
Yeah.
wasn't having it. So
Yeah.
like I was I probably would have, but in general, it's not that I wouldn't, but like you're in tight lines, and you're kind of chatting, and like in that scenario, like I'm open to have a conversation, like whatever. If people want to hop in,
Bet
hop
you
in.
didn't know you were going to debate with a professional sports radio host.
But with the one other thing that if this ever happened to you guys, and you guys can chime in. And Molly, have you been compared more than once to a celeb?
I've gotten Emma Stone.
I
that
can
is
see
the
that.
only one that I've ever gotten. I've heard that it's something about the way I look and something about the way that I talk is similar to her.
Again, I
don't
would
know.
say in the eyes, like
Okay.
the eyes up through the forehead and the hair, like that. Again, it could be similar to the Alec Baldwin thing, where like that is where I see it. Matt, obviously you're Matt Hamilton, but have you ever gotten?
I've gotten a lot of like voice lookalikes.
Okay,
Like
voice
you
alike.
sound like this person.
Who do you sound like? You are the
Steve-O?
most unique.
Steve-O, my brother says he sounds like
Everybody,
Steve-O.
a lot of people say Steve-O. I've gotten
From
Pat
Jackass?
McAfee a couple times.
That's not. I don't think that's a compliment anymore. Everyone's turning on Pat McAfee.
I don't know. It is what it is.
After Stephen A. Like I don't know if you watched the Home Run Derby, everyone was all upset. They're like, "Can we get less Pat McAfee and less Stephen A. Smith?" They're just on everything.
You
Well,
remember
that's
when
what happens
Curling
when
Matty
you-
Hamilton went into Canada and said, "This is our game now"? You remember?
So it happens when you pay two people way too much money. They
Yeah.
have to do everything.
And then I guess I've had some people say I sound and kind of, again, probably in the eyes, look like Maddie Matheson, who's like
Yes.
Yeah.
I
a
would
little
say
bigger than me, but he's in the Bear.
I just watched the Bear, a thinned out version, because he's got like a good amount of tattoos too,
Yeah.
and like the voice, like
He's a chef too.
Yeah.
in real life.
yeah.
And Matt, he's a bigger guy. Matt's not, but I could see it. Like if
Yeah.
if that guy lost weight,
And
no offense to him,
we
like
do
you
have
look like
a
Matt.
He lost
fairly-
60 pounds.
Yeah, he does look better this season than he did in other seasons. But
Yeah. So I would say I've gotten that look-alike and also
Yeah,
sound
it's
alike
weird.
with Maddie Matheson as well.
Chrissy, what about you, Chrissy?
Have you guys ever seen Dance Moms?
Yes.
I have not.
Okay.
Okay.
You've seen Dance Moms,
Yes.
so you know. There's a girl on Dance Moms. Her name's JoJo Siwa.
Well, I know Jojo
Yeah,
Siwa. Yeah.
I-
Okay. Yeah.
I
yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that one multiple times, and especially if I have my hair in a ponytail, it's not a compliment. It's not.
that's
the
not-
You just gotta
Not
wear
a-
your hair like crazy and dress all crazy.
That's not a compliment. I think it's more that she's kind of she's gone through a lot, but also like she's a child star that like is trying to figure herself out at 19. Like that's really I always feel bad for people like that. Like imagine just trying to be like 15 to 19 and figure out your life.
That is
in
so
front
funny.
Of,
I could see it.
in front of everyone. So we got Maddie. What was the name? I'm sorry.
Maddie Matheson.
Maddie Matheson. We got Emma Stone. We got JoJo Siwa. We got either Russell Crowe, Alec Baldwin. Prime.
I've gotten some Ted Bundy comparisons back in the day.
I'm a bottomless pit.
You know what? The one he could pull off though, like he'd have to grow hair out.
Dahmer.
No,
That
not
one,
Dahmer.
too.
It does fall into the bit you're trying to do. Is the lead guy from You?
What are you talking about? A bit?
Oh, the dude from Gossip Girl. What's his name? What's
see
his
it.
name?
And I know
no
him
idea.
from he was in a finance movie I saw him in. But yeah, the main actor in You. I think if Ryan
Penn
grew his-
Bagley.
if he grew his hair a
Bagley?
little differently, I
Yeah.
think Ryan could pull that off a little bit.
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
like Penn
see.
Bagley or Penn Badgley. That's actually where the whole serial killer, I'm a serial killer bit came from around ESPN Madison.
Oh, really? Okay.
Is when the show You was still popular. One of my friends, the friend who saved my life over the weekend, Maddie, our former social media queen.
Not
here at
Matheson.
ESPN. Not Matheson. No, Maddie Hayes.
A lot of Maddies.
She said that I looked a lot like the guy from You because I would wear a hat to work every day, and he would wear a hat a lot in that show because he wanted to be incognito.
Yeah.
And just natural comparisons. I just looked a lot like the guy, and that's how I became primetime Slash and Dine, as I'm now affectionately known.
You look like you would keep somebody in a glass box in the basement of a library.
Thank you.
For sure.
How
Thank you.
I watched like 2 seasons of it of
I
the
did too,
TV show
yeah.
You.
I
It
saw
just
the
got
first 2.
It got a little redundant. Like I watched a lot of the show.
You can only kidnap so many people. How can
Well,
you
exactly.
fall in love with so many people you're gonna murder?
Well, it's like the TV show House, and I loved House, and I probably watched like 4 or 5 seasons of it. But at some point, I'm like, okay, I get it. It's the same show over and over again.
Yeah.
There was a show with like Blacklist on TV with I forgot the actor's name.
James Spader.
James Spader. Again, awesome. But after like 3 seasons, I'm like, I got it. Now it's kind of jumped the shark.
I feel like How to Get Away with Murder was kind of like that too. I can't remember though. I haven't watched that in a
when
long
they're built
time.
on a very specific premise, there's only so many times you can
Right.
repeat it.
I mean, Dexter.
Yes.
And I never seen.
liked
I never
But
seen
Dexter, now there's like 5 different
Good show.
spin-offs of it.
Yeah.
Good show.
and I've heard it's great.
Yeah, it's good, but again, it's like, oh, you're a killer for good. Good for you.
Yeah. Like
Got it. Oh, a new baddie. New season, new baddie. Let's go.
and that's where like there are shows where, and those are the ones that like at some point they just kind of run their course.
Yeah.
You're like all
I
right.
dig it though. Like I still sat and watched every episode. I didn't bail on it.
They're
but I
doing a
was like,
reboot of Dexter. Actually.
They are,
Yeah, like
Currently.
rejuvenated or.
Well,
something.
Eric Stone Street is in the like it caught my interest. I've never seen the original, but Eric Stone Street from Modern Family is at least in this new one at some level. And I hadn't seen him do anything. He kind of had gone the route of like people from The Office or whatever. It's like you become, or George Costanza, the actor that played Jason Alexander, like you kind of just become that guy. And yeah, you're set for life, but you're not going to be able to really act anymore. At least not for a long time. Like you could change, like Doogie Howser was able to change his, like at some point he kind of leaned into the bit. And then was able to do the How I Met Your Mother thing.
But definitely Brian Baumgartner, Kevin from The Office.
Yep. Yeah.
Little
like he can't even be like he can't even be like a bit character in like a smaller movie. Like have like a small role
in Suits, the new Suits.
Yes, but that's again. Doesn't he kind of play like a famous actor? Like he plays like one of their clients, I believe.
I haven't watched.
That's my understanding. So like that works. Like if you kind of lean back into like who you are,
right.
You can kind of do that. But otherwise, it just takes you out of it. Like if he was in a drama and he like tried to like, he was a good actor and he's in something else and like you just see him in something, you'd be like, what's Kevin from The Office doing in here? Like,
fair.
like you're just taken out of the movie. But I believe his role in Suits is like a
actor.
Like, yeah, because Jason Alexander did this in Curb Your Enthusiasm. He actually just played himself and he's like, I can't get a role. Like, and he's like, we should make a comedy about a guy who can't get a role. And like, honestly, the only way to do is like lean into the idea that you can't be anything else but who you were. But 844-770-3776. Have you ever been compared to a celebrity, the same celebrity more than once? We got Maddie Matheson, we got Emma Stone, we got JoJo Siwa, Alec Baldwin / Russell Crowe, and Penn Bagley are the ones for the show here. You can see if you agree with any of those. Maybe Chrissy can help Ryan, because if we could put together the side-by-sides, that's a lot for you to ask, but Chrissy is here for social, so maybe she can help a little bit with it.
I can do it.
We don't need it next segment, but it could be something fun for social, like
It'd be
at the end
nice
of the
if you
show.
had it next segment, though.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Guys, hop off.
Matt's Guy Fieri here in the shows where he's just got unrealistic expectations, the cooking shows, where it's like, no, now, I want it now, right? Isn't
That's
that how
not Guy Fieri.
That's more.
That's like Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay.
That's what I was thinking of.
I
don't
love
watch
Guy
cooking.
Fieri.
You're listening to
course
Jim,
you do.
Matt, and
Okay, I guess we'll go to break.
I don't watch cooking shows, obviously.
Gotta watch Tournament of Champions. Great show.
Is It Cake is the only one I watch.
Guys,
I don't know
grocery
what that is.
games.
That is a good show, too.
Triple G.
My youngest does Is It Cake.
Triple D.
Every time we go
Diner,
to
diamonds,
the lake, she'll
Yeah.
do it with snow. So sand. So she'll take like one toy and she'll bury it, and she'll make three piles that look the same, and she'll put the toy in one of them. She'll be like, is it cake? So you can pick which one is cake and which one has the toy buried in it. So you're trying to pick which one does not have. So two have toys and one doesn't. So you try to pick which one doesn't have.
Okay.
So it occupies her for a good half an hour, 40 minutes, because she absolutely loves it and puts a lot of time and effort into like making cake for Is It Cake? Because that's the premise of the show, I guess, if you don't know, is that there's like 3 different things up there. One of them's one of them's cake, and the other 2 are not cake.
Right.
And that's how you're supposed to figure it out. At Canopy Wealth Management, they are a fee-based advisory firm. They don't chase commissions, never back gimmicks or instruments that chase single-day returns or put your long-term goals at risk. The team at Canopy creates strategies that are tailored to your needs and goals. Canopy Wealth Management. Care, competence, and clarity aren't just buzzwords. They're a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started with them today. It's canopy-wealth.com. It's Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
you're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I feel like that is a large part.
2 actors from The Office.
Yes,
You're right.
Are they curlers?
No, they're just also celebrities. No big deal.
Oh my God. I gotta go.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Hey, it's Molly Brown from Jim, Matt, and Molly. I've been drinking Zoa Energy for a while now, and I absolutely love it. Zoa is my go-to beverage when I need a boost without the crash that comes with other energy drinks. It's packed with natural ingredients like vitamin B and C, electrolytes, and has 0 sugar. It fuels my workouts and busy days. I recently had twins, and I have a toddler, so I need all of the energy I can get. Head over to ZoaEnergy.com to find the location nearest to you to pick up some Zoa for yourself. Zoa Energy for balance and drive.
Brian here from Canopy Wealth Management. At Canopy, we create strategies that are tailored to your needs and goals. We've invested heavily in client-friendly software so your assets and plan progress are available to view in one place at any time. Whether you prefer only the high-level information or enjoy the intricate details of the planning process, we've got you covered. Canopy Wealth Management. Care, competence, clarity. It's not just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
Clinky Cleaners has been in business for over 65 years, and they've had document imaging technology from James Imaging Systems for right around 30 years. CFO Sean Young explains why.
Probably the best thing about James Imaging that's worked for us is they're reliable, they're dependent. They always make things easy for us.
James Imaging Systems, AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, digital transformation, and local people who make doing business easy.
They're quick to come whenever we need them, point out lots of simple things for us to try to save us some money and save us time and eliminate headaches.
So, Sean, the bottom line of having business technology from James Imaging Systems?
I just appreciate the work that James Imaging has done for us. They're always looking out for our best interests.
James Imaging Systems. Make it easy, save money, eliminate headaches. Call 608-221-3457 or visit jamesimaging.com. James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
Bringing summer gatherings to the next level is just another thing we do at Celebrations Entertainment. Hi, it's Jeffrey. With rental items like sound equipment, photo booths, and even yard games, you can make your event the party that everyone talks about. Any event like graduation parties, block parties, or even a backyard barbecue can be elevated with fun, interactive items to make everyone ask, hey, how'd you pull this off? Just tell them celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
She was sweet until she met jalapenos. Introducing Pizza Hut's new Spicy Hawaiian Lovers Pizza, part of the $12.99 Hut Lovers line from Pizza Hut. Get one of their 4 large topping-packed pizzas. Meat lovers, pepperoni lovers, veggie lovers, and the new Spicy Hawaiian. Just $12.99 each for a limited time only. Head to one of their locations or order online on the Pizza Hut app before it's gone. Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut. Additional charge for extra toppings, pan, stuffed crust, and extra cheese.
Ben Brust here to tell you about why your next work van should be from Mercedes-Benz Sprinter at Zimbrick European. First off, we have versatility. The Sprinter vans offer 16 body types and thousands of ways to customize that space. Number 2, we have reliability. Sprinter's most powerful diesel engines last longer and require less maintenance, spend more time on the road and less time in those bays. Number 3, we have safety. Sprinter's safety technologies include curtain airbags all around, load adaptive electronic stability program, and crosswind and attention assist. Number 4, Van Care Mobile. Our maintenance team can come to you with routine service. Who wants to go in? Let them come to you. They work with multiple trucks on one visit. Use the Mercedes Me Connect. And last but not least, get your Zimbrick Sprinter at Zimbrick European at Rimrock Road and the Beltline, or go online at ZimbrickEuropean.com, because your next Mercedes Sprinter van is waiting for you.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
You thought you knew me, but you were wrong. There's more to me than my song. I don't blame you, you're not the first. There's more than one way to call your bluff. Mistaken identity.
Jim, Matt, and Molly continues live from the Everlight Solar Studio. What is the meaning behind this? I don't mind. It's kind of a nice slow jam here, Prime.
This is Mistaken Identity by Van Morrison. Released in the last few years.
Some Van Morrison.
Well,
Matt
apparently
Hamilton.
not. You didn't know the song.
This is not. I'm not like some aficionado. Like I like Brown Eyed Girl and.
Okay.
He's got a couple other like popular songs.
Yeah, this song is from 4 years ago, so this is
Are
not
you
the
still
heyday.
alive?
Apparently.
Wow.
Says he's on tour right now.
Pumping
Actually,
out jams like this.
Is he the guy from The Doors?
No.
No.
And he's dead.
Yeah, that's why I was
Well,
thinking.
I mean, they like say that.
Is that a conspiracy theory about Hamilton?
It
Molly
is,
Brown?
yeah.
I didn't know that was one.
Yeah, kind of like the same as like Elvis is still alive or was still alive, and Tupac was still alive.
Yeah.
Same kind of.
Tupac. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Out of those, I think I'd believe Tupac the most. Just because of like all the they haven't solved his murder and the rest of it. Like,
Right.
Like Elvis, like you're found dead on a toilet. Like if I'm gonna fake my death, that's not how I'm going out.
Yeah.
Like so like having a heart attack, having a bowel movement, like you're the
Yeah.
Is that really what happened to Elvis?
Well, and
Give or
he
take a
was
little bit.
overdosing a little bit too.
Well, and to be
Okay.
fair to Elvis,
Supposedly.
apparently no, that was I forgot his agent.
Yeah.
He was basically like pumping him full of drugs and like basically made him stay with his contract in Vegas. Like Elvis wanted to leave, go to rehab, get clean, go do his whole thing, and his agent's like, "No, you're under contract. You have to do this." He was basically just like forced to stay indentured servitude to this agent to like make this guy money and so he could get deals in Vegas. So a really tragic story around Elvis there. Molly Brown, Chrissy Birdsall, Primetime Worship. I gotta see it through.
Yeah,
I can't stop. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. Van Morrison, Brown Eyed Girl, Into the Mystic is one you guys have probably heard if we played it. Wild Night, which was covered by Tracy Chapman, I believe, and John Cougar Mellencamp. And then it's
Tracy Chapman's legit.
Domino, Moondance, and It Stoned Me are probably the ones that you would know if they played them. But anyways, we are asking you because I was not mistaken, but someone had to confirm I wasn't Alec Baldwin up in the Dells yesterday. So if you have a celebrity doppelganger, you can chime in on that. 844-770-3776. That's the Cardinals Talking text line. This is more. I want to get to we got Jason Wilde coming up next, so I want to share this other little bit, and then we'll talk Packers with Wilde, and we'll talk Packers, and then we'll talk The Miz, Jordan Love, Giannis, the rest of the show about like the face of Wisconsin sports going forward. And we'll ask Jason Wilde that question. But I asked you guys a question on our group text, and nobody responded. So one, I have a Band-Aid. You can see it on my finger here, and it came from.
Watch the finger. Just kidding.
It's I don't know what is that, the index finger there?
It's your ring finger on your right hand.
Okay, so
I don't know.
Ring finger.
Yeah, all right, so on my ring finger. What's that?
It's the ring finger.
Okay, it just doesn't feel like the ring finger because it's on my left hand. I got the ring, but you're right. It's obviously a ring finger. I just
Neither
don't wear
my
a ring
ring
on
fingers
it.
feel like a ring finger. So.
Need more rings.
We might need an update on that.
Yeah.
But if you were unaware, Molly Brown should probably clear this up. Molly lost her wedding ring. There's nothing. I mean, it's not great, but like, there's nothing
going on
crazy.
13 days.
Nothing crazy there. If you're like, I don't have my ring anymore. Like, we're not breaking any news. It's just.
Sorry, continue.
Molly's just hung over every show now after a wild night. She's got a lot of living to do. Anyways, I was listening. We have an air check today, so our show gets kind of checked in on. And busy day today, so I have like a little portable speaker that I'll sometimes either put in the shower or like put near the shower. Because we have like thanks to Ed's construction, it's now almost soundproof because it's like we have a Google Home in the bathroom, but the glass is thick and it goes basically straight up to the ceiling. So like I really can't hear it in there unless I'm blasting.
Yeah.
So now I bring a little portable speaker in, and I was listening to the show. I was listening to our air check segment, and I had taken off my glasses because like they were getting too full of water. So I set them down near the speaker, and when I did that, it like knocked the speaker, so it kind of slipped. But my razor, because I shave in the shower as well, like shave my face and everything, went to go catch
straight blade?
What's it? No,
straight blade
shaving.
shaving?
I don't use shaving cream or anything. No, but I will.
And it's like 4 razors in sequence, right? It's not like a knife.
No. I'm not.
Well,
I'm
that's
not,
a straight blade, but he's like doing it in the shower. I'm like old school. Like
no,
Jimmy.
Is
he 70?
No shaving lotion, but I do not use the straight.
He's got
blade.
the horsehair latherer.
Yeah.
You're literally describing my grandpa's like bathroom back in the day.
So I went to go just instinctively catch it, and the razor like basically shaved the top of my finger, so I bled a lot because I was in the shower. I'm sure it's fine now. But do you guys listen do you listen to music? Do you do anything like? Is there any audio in the shower?
Yeah,
I figured because I don't think I have ADD to your level, but I feel like I'm there, and I feel like if have to have something going on at all times, you have to be right there with me.
Definitely.
I have a hook for the pop socket on my phone. Like I have a hook in our shower that I hook it on, and then like I turn my show on. I like watch my phone.
Would you guys
Well, no, we should clear that up.
Weird?
Not a show you're doing. You are.
Yeah, I thought you were like watching on YouTube. Like this is a show we did yesterday.
But like, Molly's like, I just start my show and I have to be like, no,
I'm
like a
watching,
Netflix show.
I'm watching like Peacock.
Right.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Because if you wanted to, I
don't want to watch you guys in the show.
Yeah, weird, Molly.
Or Molly, I just wanted to clear that up. Because,
I like to watch myself.
Yeah, fair. That's what I thought. I was like, wow. She's vain, Ryan. Next song, pump in.
Yeah,
You're so vain.
No kidding. Jason Wilde, they were pushing you off.
You probably watch yourself in the shower. Is that how the song would go then? Yeah,
exactly.
I bet Matt watches himself curl. What's the difference?
I don't. I'm not much of a curling watcher either. No, that's when I get Spotify does like Discover Weekly albums or like playlists.
Okay.
And that's when I like try and find new tunes. Those songs that are so deep, like no one knows about them. The indie enough. Jim hates my song recommendations.
Me too.
I'm the only one that knows it.
I don't hate them like personally. Like I like to listen to them. When you make recommendations for the show,
right?
The show is supposed to be inclusive and not an indie concert. So, like,
Yeah, fair.
when you do it for the show, it's like, we're going to play our new stuff. Like, nobody cares about your new stuff. Give me the hits. Like, it's the same idea like when you go to a concert. For the show, play the hits. You sell me stuff, I appreciate it. I've added people to my rotation for music. But for the show, not so much.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Ryan from our psychedelic advisor chimes in. He says he tried to look like Zach Galifianakis. We've met him out before. We had actually a remote coming up at Liberty Station. That's where we met him last time. And I would say I can't see the photo, but I could see him pulling off a Zach Galifianakis look.
Yeah.
That's not insulting Zach Galifianakis.
Wearing like the baby.
Yeah.
Molly, obviously you're proud of your look from Carbon World Health.
Oh, whoa. I mean, yes, I wash myself in the shower. No, I actually No, but I love it.
I look good.
I mean, I do feel that way. I feel that way when I watch myself in the mirrors at the gym. We've talked about this, you guys. I'm glowing.
To the point you were recognized.
Oh, yes, I was recognized at the gym today. That was fun.
Share.
I'm so okay. Well, share. I was recognized at the gym because I got off the treadmill looking a hot mess because I just got done running, right? And then somebody was like, "Oh, are you from Jim, Matt, and Molly?" And I said, "Yes." And then he was like, "Oh yeah, I listen to you guys. I love listening to you when Jim isn't on the show."
Even better. Okay.
And I was like, "Wow, amazing! Thanks for listening." So that was really nice. But I got recognized probably because of my dewy, glowy skin, which I am going to Carbon World Health on Friday to get my next hydrofacial, and I am super excited. If you're looking to get started on your health and wellness journey, head over to their brand new location at the Prairie Lake Shopping Center. It is beautiful. You can get so many different things. IV therapies. Jim's talked about their cryotherapy, their workouts, just everything. They want to make you better from the inside out. Head over to Carbon World Health. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Matt, you I don't mean this in a mean way, but you kind of look like your dog.
Moose is a handsome dog. So
You have beautiful
no
dogs.
offense taken. No offense taken at all.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
When it comes to security for your home and family, you want a winner, and we found one when we placed our trust with J&K Security Solutions. This is Greg Gard. Kim and Jeff hit the game-winning shot for us with the Control 4 home technology system. Home or away, from our smartphones, we can open the garage door, dim the lights, turn on the TV, as well as arm the security system. That's convenience as well as peace of mind. Let J&K Security Solutions do for your home or business like they've done for us. Call 255-5799 or online at jksecurity.com.
Hey, it's Riley Yauk. Stay in the know on area high school sports and follow ESPN Madison on social media for Prep Mania on Deck, each week's preview for the top games and events. Prep Mania on Deck is brought to you by Zimbrick Honda, a proud supporter of high school sports and local communities.
Summer is here, and there's no better way to celebrate than with Door County Distillery. Hey, it's Alex Stroh. I've been telling you for years how great Door County Distillery is. Locally produced, handcrafted, and award-winning spirits made locally in beautiful Door County. The sun is shining, and so can the Rock Island Rum from Door County Distillery in your summertime cocktail. Otherwise, vodkas, gins, whiskeys, brandies, and more, it's all available from the award-winning Door County Distillery. Find a huge list of unique cocktail recipes and the retailer nearest you, doorcountydistillery.com. That's doorcountydistillery.com.
Want to join the fastest growing home solar company in the nation and work in the fastest growing industry in the world? Everlight Solar has open positions in the Madison area and in their newly open Milwaukee location. As Wisconsin's largest home solar company, Everlight Solar offers great opportunities to gain new skills and advance your career. Don't miss the chance to join the Everlight Solar team. Visit everlightsolar.com to apply today. Save money, save the planet, and start with Everlight Solar.
This is our crew.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Every pitch, every strike, every hit.
Fly ball right field. Hit a ton. We're tied.
Hear the call of every Milwaukee Brewers game this season on 100.5 ESPN.
Back at the track. Get up. Get up. Get out of here. Gone.
Madison's new home for Milwaukee Brewers baseball. 100.5 ESPN.
People travel the world to collect Hard Rock shirts, and Hard Rock Casino Rockford is going to give the people what they want. Get in on the action at Hard Rock Casino Rockford, where all new Unity card signups receive an official Hard Rock shirt, plus free play to kickstart a winning streak. Whether you're spinning the slots or playing the tables, you'll be dressed for success. Hard Rock Casino Rockford. Let's Hard Rock. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or text ILGAMB to 833-234.
For windows with the strongest resilience, you need the Pella Experience.
The biggest thing for us in the Experience Center was the collaboration with the team. We were able to come in and sit down and go over a bunch of different options, and it wasn't just us dictating what we wanted.
They asked us things we didn't even know or think about, from colors to hardware, and because of that, we were able to get the best possible look for our home.
Hi, I'm Gina Della from Pella. Just like Jim and Haley, you too can see, feel, open, close, and compare dozens of window and door options from 7 different Pella lines, side by side, at our Pella Experience Center in Brookfield. And today is a great day to stop by because right now you can get 0% interest for up to 5 years. The Pella Experience Center is on Blue Mountain Road, kitty corner to delicious Cops. With a range of affordable options and products assembled in the USA, get the look you want at a price you can afford. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Server restrictions apply in 7/31/2025. When you've been injured, you need a winning team on your side. Gruber Law Offices will fight for the results you deserve. Call Gruber Law Offices today, a proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
Welcome back to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Metro Kia Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealership.
Jason, quick
You
question.
are one of one.
3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
Thank you for helping me prove my point, Molly. Because my point. Well, is this Matt Hamilton?
Molly said it best. I said fart in the bathtub. She said gross.
Do you have a question for Jason, or how is he supposed to respond to this?
He asked the questions to me. No bad.
By hanging up.
Jason Wilde is on Jim, Matt, and Molly.
What's up with that?
The Jason Wilde joins the show. I'm Jim Rutledge alongside Matt Hamilton, Molly Brown, Chrissy Birdsall with us in the Everlight Solar Studio. Primetime Laura Shine behind the glass. Jason Wilde joins the show. And Jason, have you ever been mistaken, and it's for the same celebrity, like more than once? Like if someone said, oh, you look like so-and-so. Like Molly Brown has more than once been compared to Emma Stone. We have JoJo Siwa / Chrissy Birdsall in the studio, Matty Matherson, Matt Hamilton, and Penn Bagley, Primetime Laura Shine behind the glass. This all came up because when I was at a restaurant in the Dells, a man came up to me and said, and started talking with me. He goes, my wife wanted me to confirm because you look so much like Alec Baldwin that I wanted to just double check that you weren't Alec Baldwin as I was at the table. And that's actually the second time I've been compared to him. I've also been twice compared to Russell Crowe. So, Wilde, have you been compared to a celebrity more than once?
First of all, Alec Baldwin. Did the guy have glaucoma?
I guess so. It would be his wife. It would be his wife.
Okay, well, she should get her eyes checked. So, no, I have never been mistaken for a celebrity, and certainly I am not one. What I always find interesting is when people recognize me, but they don't know from where. So, like, Paula and I went to a concert. This was when I was younger and thinner, but we went to a concert and a guy thought that I had sold him his crane, like he was in construction, and he thought I was a crane salesman. And I was like, no, I'm not in crane. And I don't ever tell them like who I am. Like there's nothing worse to say when you're a quasi celebrity. Like Tausch is a legit celebrity. Mm-hmm. I'm not.
So is Matt.
So there's nothing worse to say.
Yeah,
well,
thanks,
you? Well, no, it's a niche sport, really. So I never want to be don't you know who I am guy. So I never say, oh, you probably know me from so and so. So the example I have, we're gonna go down a whole rabbit hole here. I'm gonna apologize in advance both to you and to the young students that are working out at the NIC, which is where part of the Badgers volleyball camp is going on. So I'm gonna try and keep it down. That's why I'm using my golf announcer voice, but this is the kind of lesson that I learned very early. So I have a really good friend. He's been in Omaha for a long time now on TV there. His name's Andy Kendi. He was at Channel 27 here and then Channel 12 in Milwaukee. And he was out at a bar one night when we were in our late 20s. And this very attractive girl comes up to him and says, God, I know you. You look so familiar to me. How do I know you? And he says, well, you've probably seen me on TV. I'm on Channel 27. And she says, no, are you friends with Missy? And I was like, that was one of the most amazing things ever. So I would never say, hey, you probably watch Wilde and Tausch on YouTube, or you've seen me on, ESPN. So I never do that. So when this guy was doing the crane thing, like I offered him no help. Like I was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where we would have come across. I gotta be honest, you don't really look familiar to me. And so he went on his way. And less than 10 minutes later, the show still hasn't started. Another guy comes up to me. He says, I know you. I'm like, okay. He's like, you sold me my couch at Steinhoffel's. So apparently I've got at least they're a partner of the show. But what I was fascinated by is, I don't think I'd be you're in sales? I think I'd be terrible at that.
I think
and I had two different people who thought that.
You're trustworthy. I think you give off a trustworthy vibe. So
True.
I think your one flaw would be you probably ask for a yes more than once. That's the number one rule in sales. Don't ask for a yes more than once. They give you the yes, you take the yes.
I think I'm more of I'm a terrible negotiator. So like there's not going to be any back and forth. Like whatever they say, yep, sounds good to me. Let's do it. So I am definitely not. I will leave it to folks like you, and I'll focus on the content.
So speaking of content, we have one. We have not asked this question yet. You can chime in on the Carbos Talk and text line 844-770-3776. This is more. Our Siding Limited poll question that we're going to debut with you is, obviously, I think on Unsportsmanlike, they kind of did the face of the NFL thing this morning. And we had this question here is, who's going to be the face of Wisconsin sports in 3 years? Miz, Giannis, or Jordan Love?
Wow. That's a harder question than you would think.
With the layers to it. It's like an onion.
It definitely is like you and Costanza, you're both like an onion. I know I don't want to be prisoner of the moment, but I kind of want to say Miz. Now my hope would be that Giannis still is, and they rebuilt around him, and they're playing for another title. My hope would be, because I like Jordan, as I've said many, many times, my hope would be that he becomes the quarterback that we all think he's capable of, and some people think he already is, but I don't. Right? I just think there's too many people that that want to be ahead of the curve, wanted to be ahead of the curve before he became the starter, want to be ahead of the curve now. All the explanations or excuse making for last season, I'm just not on board with that. I think he's a good quarterback, and now we need to find out how good. But it could go the other way too. Like if he does not take significant jumps this year and next year, I'm not sure I feel comfortable saying he's going to be the quarterback for certain in 2028. Right?
Yeah.
Like I can't say him as much as as someone who covers the Packers, you would think that would be my answer. Again, Mizorowski has a long way to go too, and I know it's not apples to apples, but like, who was the guy? Robert Gasser, is that who it was? A couple of years ago, last year, 2 years ago, who he came up from the minors. And he had two really good outings, and he was throwing, and then now he's had like Tommy John surgery. And he just finally started facing batters again in like Arizona or something. Like, there's so much stuff. 3 years is a lifetime in professional sports. So I'm going to go Miz, but I'm not going to do it confidently.
Jason, the NFL has their list of top 100 players of 2025, and Rashawn Gary was listed at number 80 on the list. Are we too hard on Rashawn Gary? Like, I mean, seriously.
No.
Okay, Matt, you are the only person that actually enjoys watching him on the field for some odd reason. I have no idea why, but like,
because he took a stand 3 years ago with me, and he won't.
And you can't back down. You have too much pride. But like, Jason, I mean, is he better than what like people in the state of Wisconsin believe he is?
I don't think so. I mean, I think he's going in it. By the way, can I ask a question first before I answer this? Because I'm sitting in the lobby of the Nick, and remember, I was a student at the University of Wisconsin a very long time ago. This was the surf back then, but I graduated in 1994 when the baggy sweatshirt was in style.
Oh, it's back, baby.
At what point? Well, apparently not when you're going to work out, though. At what point did the sports bra become sufficient if you're going to work out and no shirt whatsoever? When did that happen? Because I have two girls that are high schoolers. I think the guy in most of us would be pro. The dad in me is definitely con. Is this commonplace? 'Cause
I mean,
it is.
Yes.
Everywhere. I feel like a creepy
Matt, how about
old
we let
man
Chrissy
sitting in the
and,
lobby.
and Molly answer?
I was gonna say,
I've
I'll let
seen
the,
it
I'll
all.
let the
True,
young.
but I mean, like, they're the ones who
Matt,
make the decisions.
Matt,
Fair.
Matt, I didn't ask you. I want to be very clear.
Well, to speak for myself,
That's like, I've noticed.
I had twins 7 months ago, so you won't catch me doing that for a while. So, but I've also never
For a
been that
while.
person. Yeah, that's not happening. But Chrissy is the youngster
never?
here, and she knows fashion probably better than any of us do. You're asking me sports fashion here?
Yeah, I guess so. Workout, athleisure,
Workout
yeah.
fashion.
Just wearing like
Are
a
you
sports bra?
wearing
Yeah. I mean, like, I was a runner,
Yeah.
so I ran in high school, and it's like whatever you're comfortable with, and I don't really care what I'm wearing, and hopefully nobody ever cares what they're wearing in the gym. It's a gym. Just work out. Do your thing.
Ugh, I wish I had that mentality. I'm way too judgmental of myself. I don't care what anybody else is wearing. It's myself that I get self-conscious about.
Judgmental.
Well, I got a 4 in front of my age, so yeah, obviously.
And I haven't worn a sports bra at the gym in years.
Hey, you don't even
I
need
think
one
I
anymore,
probably
buddy.
could.
You don't even need one
Yeah,
anymore.
I know. I've been working at it.
All right, so back to the serious question. It's like, is Rashawn Gary overrated at number 80? And the answer is yes. I think this is such a pivotal season. I know I feel like I use that word all the time, but it is for so many guys, and he's one of them. Like, you know, is he? How can you call him an elite pass rusher? How? Like, I think he had 47 pressures last year, which both his sack numbers and his pressure numbers went down last year. And I just don't, like, I understand he was a first-round pick. I understand that fans want him to be, and he's not a stiff, okay? He's not, you know, like Nick Perry had that one good season.
Yeah.
Remember him? But otherwise, he basically had one good season in a contract year, got a big contract, and then was not very good again. And people killed Clay Matthews when he would have droughts where he wasn't productive. Why doesn't Rashawn Gary not face that same criticism?
Why, Matt? Defend your guy.
Because we paid him. I can't like go and trash the guy until like it's a little closer to the end of his contract.
He should have more pressure.
He's always underperformed. He underperformed at Michigan being the number 1 recruit in the country, and he's underperformed where his draft status. Now he's underperformed his pay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Awesome comeback, Jim.
He has
perfect.
underperformed his pay, but I just want him to be better. I think he will be.
Well, just because, okay, but the question is not, do you want him to be better? The question is he that good? And if you want him to be better, he must not be good enough.
No, he's probably not good enough.
I don't think this has gone well for you, Matthew.
Hey, I'm still going to stick with it. I like Rashawn Gary.
I want to ask a
I think
question.
you should go back to the bra question. I think that'll be better for Matt.
Actually, I'd have a question for some of the football players, and maybe Matt, you're an athlete. The guys wear kind of a bra now.
Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
What
the bro?
But I don't know what the point of it is.
I think there's something with like a heart rate monitor or something,
Yeah.
right?
Is that what it is?
I feel like I've seen like the soccer
Nobody
players.
explained it. They just all of a sudden showed up on social media. They're like wearing bras. So
I don't-
it's like, are their pecs that big that
I
they're
don't think
distracting
it's
when
that.
they're running?
No, I don't think their pecs are bouncing that much.
I don't know that feeling. So.
I think what it is that's also some of the GPS tracking
Yeah.
data that they
Okay.
use now. So they're just tracking how far and like how fast those guys are running.
Gotcha. So transitioning here, there was ESPN put out top
Thank
25 teams, and Packers fell in 8th. And the interesting part to me was there was something I read about Aaron Rodgers in here, and it was Rodgers had a better 2011 season because he was comparing like why was the 2011 season not listed in this season is, but he took a massive leap forward halfway through the 2010 campaign through Week 8 against the vaunted Jets defense. Rodgers ranked 8th in QBR, the future Hall of Famer, throwing 9 picks and completing 61% of his passes. From Week 9 going forward, 25 touchdowns, only 4 picks, a league-leading 8.9 yards per attempt. Increased his completion percentage by nearly 10 full points. And as they would say, the rest is history, which reminded me of Jordan Love had that big jump, and then he regressed back to the mean of what he was last year. So is there anything to read into like a guy like Aaron Rodgers having the big jump and then maintaining it through the offseason and his career taking off, and that obviously showing that was an indication of things to come, where Jordan Love had right now it still looks more like a blip as opposed to who he truly is?
Yeah, I mean, look, I look at what he did during the back half of 2023, and it was Aaron Rodgers-esque.
Yep.
I mean, it just was. So if you're a big believer that he is going to be the next great quarterback in their lineage, then you point to that and say that's who he really is. If you are a doubter, you point to some of the things he did last season, the number of picks he threw early in the 23 season and early in the 24 season, and say that's who he is. Again, the reality is he's somewhere in between, and the question now is how much closer is he going to get? Because look, Rodgers had some unbelievable stretches. The run the table in 2016, the playoff run, and to close the season in 2010. Like, those were magnificent stretches. His MVP seasons, like, he was ridiculous, right? 11, he was unbelievable. 14, he was great. And again, played through a major injury at the end of the season where he could barely move, which again, we keep giving the current quarterback something of a pass for having a knee injury in the opener and a groin injury midway through the season. And the fact of the matter is that that's fine that he deserves that excuse or explanation now, but sooner or later you have to figure out how to play effectively through injury. And that's something that Rodgers did at an elite level for most of his career. But to me, the question is how much of a jump now that he's healthy, now that he goes into a season like 2025 with Matt LaFleur having kind of redoubled his efforts to make the offense more diverse and effective. How much better is he going to be? Because if he's not significantly better this year, then we have to start thinking about the possibility that he is who he is, right? Which is, you can win with him, you're probably not going to win because of him. But I'm not ready to make that judgment, and I don't think anyone should be. And I don't think the people that are hell-bent on saying that he is the next great quarterback should be saying that either. I'm sorry. I understand everybody wants to be right, and everybody wants to be first to be right. I just don't think we need to do that. We crowned him too early because of what he did, and I'm including myself in that, during the second half of 23. Like, you look what he did against Dallas in that playoff game. You look what he did against San Francisco until his last pass of the third quarter, and you thought, this guy, oh, okay, here we go. He's not going to replicate this throughout his next 10 years as the starter, but he's going to have stretches like this because that's how good he is. And then to look at last season, if you want to chalk it up to the injuries, you can, but I think he's got a lot to prove, just like Rashawn Gary does, just like all those wide receivers do. This is a roster full of guys in really important fulcrum-type seasons that have to show a lot more than the flashes they've shown to this point.
Jason, we're going to have to follow up with that on Friday. We're out of time here, but it is a weird year. The Packers obviously had a lot of wins last year, but there are a lot of players with a lot to prove. So we'll talk about that later this week. Jason, thanks for hopping on with us.
All right, guys. Take care. Be good.
That is Jason Wilde. Matt, tell us about what line and Kugels you enjoyed over the weekend.
Wow. Obviously, I was getting myself into some of them juicy peach Leinekugels because they're fantastic. They're perfect for a hot summer day. But you can't go wrong with Leinekugels because they've got a flavor for every moment. The Leinie's Original, a classic. The Summer Shandy is so refreshing and perfect for a hot summer day. The Lakeside Cherry, unbeatable around a campfire. So if you're looking for a flavor for every moment, look no further than Wisconsin's own Leinekugels. Remember, you must be 21 years or older to enjoy.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I'm out on Kelsey.
Clipped Laporta.
I'm out on Kelsey.
You
I don't like
despise
Kelsey.
Travis Kelce.
I do.
God, if Jim
his
was
hair,
here,
his last name, everything. He'll be like, "What? Him and Taylor Swift are great."
If Jim was here, he would just be screaming at the both of you. Right
Literally,
now.
Oh
exactly.
my gosh, he would be losing
This wasn't
his
even
mind.
a question.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Pablo Iglesias.
This Badger Minute brought to you by Starion Bank, with 3 Madison area locations in Middleton, Sun Prairie, and Monona. Starion Bank is here investing in your community. Start your experience at starionbank.com. Member FDIC.
And he does it in style.
Joe Pavelski finally has his American Century Championship title.
Badger legend Joe Pavelski, now a golf champion. The retired hockey star, a winner at the American Century Celebrity Golf Tournament in Lake Tahoe. After multiple top 10 finishes, Pavelski on reaching the top, audio courtesy American Century Championship.
It's special coming out here. Selfishly, I get to play a bunch of golf and very competitive group out here and just an awesome setting. Feels so good to finally get one.
For windows with the strongest resilience, you need the Pella Experience. Get 0% interest for up to 5 years if you order by July 31st at PellaWI.com.
Ever thought about hitting a golf ball in Camp Randall Stadium? Well, now is your chance. On August 1st and 2nd, you can enjoy a VIP experience while hitting tee shots from the upper deck throughout the stadium down to custom greens on the field below. Start and end your round with great music, cold beers, food, and numerous golf challenges. Event is open to all ages, but hurry because tee times will go fast. Go to upperdeckgolf.com to book a tee time today. That's upperdeckgolf.com.
Hey, Joe Fortenbaugh here. Whether you're locking in your home run picks or riding with your favorite golfers this summer, ESPN Bet is your sportsbook for all the action. Go from checking stats on your favorite teams and players to placing bets in just a few taps. Plus, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with the promo code JOEQ to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Oh, by the way, Ivan's no longer on the project. His wife got a new job, so they're moving across the country.
Robin's top researcher is deviating to a new market. This isn't standard.
And now we're short-staffed. Who's going to finish all these projects?
She needs a cluster of new data analysts, and there's no margin for error.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Put our matching platform to work so you can spend less time searching and more time connecting with talented candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Ben Brust here to tell you about why your next work van should be from Mercedes-Benz Sprinter at Zimbrick European. First off, we have versatility. The Sprinter vans offer 16 body types and thousands of ways to customize that space. Number 2, we have reliability. Sprinter's most powerful diesel engines last longer and require less maintenance, spend more time on the road and less time in those bays. Number 3, we have safety. Sprinter's safety technologies include curtain airbags all around, load adaptive electronic stability program, and crosswind and attention assist. Number 4, Van Care Mobile. Our maintenance team can come to you with routine service. Who wants to go in? Let them come to you. They work with multiple trucks on one visit. Use the Mercedes Me Connect. And last but not least, get your Zimbrick Sprinter at Zimbrick European at Rimrock Road and the Beltline, or go online at ZimbrickEuropean.com because your next Mercedes Sprinter van is waiting for you.
Gear up for Quick Trip's Mountain Dew Quick Climb. Now through August 17th. Play free daily in the Quick Rewards app and earn bonus plays with every eligible purchase. Grab one with hot food. That's 2 bonus plays. Each week, the cash prize climbs by $5,000, all the way to a $250,000 grand prize. So open the app and get climbing. Your summer, your climb, your win. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents residing in Illinois, Iowa, Minnesota, Michigan, South Dakota, North Dakota, or Wisconsin. Ends August 17th. Bonus plays require qualifying purchase. See full rules at quicktrip.com/sweepstakes.
Welcome back to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions.
Broad Talk continues here on Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Matt Hamilton was wondering during the break if they make one specific size.
Sorry, lefty only.
Lefty only.
Why? Because from sweeping left hand down and curling, my left pec is like twice the size of my right pec.
Like actually?
Yeah, like I've only literally for the last 15 years of my career, my left hand has been down when I've been sweeping. Whatever side of the rock I'm on, it's always left side down. So like when you do something so repetitively that does, it's not like super strenuous, but it is more high endurance. But doing it all the time, it builds up.
And they do the in-body scans, and like naturally, usually whatever hand you are, you're going to be
You,
a
like,
little
favor
bit.
it?
Yeah, you're going to be a little bit
Okay.
stronger, and then one of the things they work on is kind of just evening that out with the workouts, which doesn't take a lot. But in Matt's case, if it's something specific,
Look at Christian Watson. His left hamstring was way bigger than his right, or something like that.
well,
The length, yes.
Yes. Primetime Warshine behind the glass. Molly Brown, Matt Hamilton, Jim Rutledge with you, along with Chrissy Birdsall in the Everlight Solar Studio. We are presented by Coors Light. We did ask the question to Jason Wilde, so we'll ask it to you, the fans, 844-770-3776. Side and limited poll question: who's going to be the face of Wisconsin sports in 3 years? The Miz, Jordan Love, or Giannis? And we did have someone chime in on the lookalike, the 608. We're just going to put him in as Boz going forward, unless they want to give their name. I've been compared to Brian Bosworth. I'm 6 feet with long blonde hair, and at the time 250, in great shape and lifting on a regular basis. Good for you, man.
Nice.
Pull off the Boz.
I had to Google who that was.
Seattle Seahawk.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I've seen him before. Okay.
Was he on steroids?
He looked like it.
Probably.
He's famous for, I believe, he ended Bo Jackson's career when he tried to. No, he got trucked by Bo Jackson. He tried to tackle Bo Jackson, like when Bo was with the Raiders, and like at the goal line, and Boz is the premier defender, and Bo's the runner, and Bo just blew him
Ran
up
him
like
over.
it was Tecmo Super Bowl, like
Nice.
just flew out of the way. So
Wait, he's the guy in the Dr. Pepper commercials.
he was a big star, like a TV commercial star guy.
He's a big-time college football icon.
Yeah.
Which he's more known for being awesome in college football than
Miami?
the NFL. Oklahoma.
Okay.
Boomer Sooners. Yeah, he's a Jews head for sure.
Well, I guess it's not illegal. Like I think he was.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
He allegedly was one for sure.
I'm pretty sure he admitted to it. I'm almost positive. He has a 30 for 30 documentary on ESPN. I'm pretty sure he goes into his past and some of his substance abuse.
I want to talk about this on the other side, but J&K Security Solutions are locally owned, they're family owned, they're veteran owned. They give back to the community, and they can protect your home or business. So if you need to protect your home or business, J&K Security Solutions is the call to make. Our poll question: who will be the face of Wisconsin sports in 3 years? The Miz, Jordan Love, or Giannis? Right now, 60% of you are saying Jordan Love, and that just tells me you like football more than other sports, because I'm not betting on Jordan Love, I'll tell you that. 844-770-3776. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill, because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Hi, this is former Badger Pro Football Hall of Famer Joe Thomas. You're listening to 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona, Madison. Good Karma Brands radio station.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good afternoon, Madison. I'm Ryan Wollersheim, and this is your Sports and Update brought to you by Ridgetop Exteriors, Wisconsin's premier roofing, siding, and window contractor since 2002. Visit them at ridgetopexteriors.com. The MLB All-Star Game coming up tonight, and 2 Brewers will be participating in the Midsummer Classic. Closer Trevor McGill makes his first career appearance for the NL roster after he was named the team's replacement for starter Freddie Peralta, who had to back out of playing in the game after pitching this Sunday. Then the Miz, Jacob Misiorowski, makes history for the Brew Crew and the MLB as he participates after record-low 5 career games. The rookie's inclusion in the game has come with some criticism from fellow MLB players and coaches. Here's The Miz when asked if he expected this level of blowback over his inclusion in the All-Star Game when asked to join Friday night.
I mean, no. I think it was just one of those things that that's the way it happened. And, it's not really anything I've done. And I'm not going to say no to MLB about coming to the game. So it is what it is.
MLB Commissioner Marab Manfred also chimed in defending the All-Star selection of Jacob Misiorowski. Read more over at ESPN.com. Radio pregame coverage begins at 6 p.m. right here after Jim, Matt, and Molly, 100.5
Metro
ESPN.
Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You got to keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's going to swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow. Oh.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other.
We won curling. You remember when curling Matty Hamilton won into Canada and said, this is our game now? You remember that? When you guys throw that rock on the ice and you curve it like it's bocce, but we win it?
You know some of the actors from The Office. I feel like that is a large part.
2 actors from The Office.
Yes,
You're right.
Are
they curlers? No, they're just also celebrities. No big deal.
Oh, my God. I gotta go.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison. Alongside Matt Hamilton and Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
It is hour number 2 of Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. If the mountains are blue, you know what to do.
And that's crush a Coors Light.
I'm Jim Rutledge. I have the power. You can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. Stream us with the ESPN Wisconsin app. Molly Brown, Matt Hamilton, Chrissy Birdsall with you in the Everlight Solar Studio. Primetime will shine behind the glass. Who will be the face of Wisconsin sports in 3 years? Doing this because Unsportsmanlike asked who's the face of the NFL. So we want to ask you who will be the face of Wisconsin sports in 3 years. We have The Miz, Jordan Love, and Giannis as the option. We did list other, but we did have one vote for Real K. Schmidt. Chimes in with it'll be Cheerio without a doubt. I doubt that.
Pip, pip, cheerio.
I'm not saying he could get there, but I would not say without a doubt. Like, that's the bridge too far with me. I would say if I was stacking this, I'm going Miz, Giannis, and Jordan Love. Miz because he just has to stay healthy. The way he throws, people are going to get excited about that. He's going to continue to strike people out. Like, that doesn't go away. His biggest thing is guys that throw that hard. Basically, honestly, in baseball, there's so many great pitchers who ended up tearing their ACL or they had Tommy John surgery before they hit the majors because when you throw that hard, it's almost like it's not if but when for most of these guys. Hopefully, it's not the case for him, but it's really just dumb luck. It's not size. It's not. It's teams are going to do their best to keep an eye on it, but it really there's tall guys, there's short guys, there's everything in between have been able to throw the ball hard, and other ones have blown out their arms. I'm going to bank on health there, so that's why I go Miz. Giannis, because he is the face, so it's a matter of just keeping him around. It's more likely to, I think it's easier since you already are the face to do it. And then Jordan Love, I think it's expectations for Packer fans that are going to set him up for failure. Let's say Aaron Rodgers was a 10 out of 10, elite QB. If Jordan Love's like a 7.8 or an 8, Packer fans are going to be and they're going to be upset about it. That could be good enough. Like, Jordan Love could still win a Super Bowl, which might change it. That might not be in 3 years. But if Jordan Love is Jared Goff, and Jared Goff is a perennial Pro Bowl quarterback who has made runs to win MVPs but hasn't won a Super Bowl, has played in a Super Bowl, and he's beloved in Detroit, I think if Jordan Love turns out to be Jared Goff, it'll be maligned here in Wisconsin. So it's not so much about Jordan Love not being good enough, it's the expectations of Packer fans.
I just think it's hard to say The Miz right now. He's 5 games in. Have we not discussed this enough? He's only 5 games in. I get it. He has talent. I get it. He's exciting. I get it. But do you really think that he's going to be the star of the state in 3 years?
Well, it's more...
Especially going up against the Packers.
With his contract, he's guaranteed to be in Wisconsin for the next 3 years, which helps Jordan Love 2 more and they can get out from under his contract. And then Giannis, Jim thinks by the trade deadline, I'm thinking by the end of next year. Like, if Giannis stays here because he is crowned the king right now, hard to dethrone him.
Yes. If
he's not in Milwaukee, like, he's not going to be the face of the Bucks, right? So it's more of like a numbers game when I look at it. It's like the Miz is under contract for the next probably 4 years, but like 3 for sure. So in this question, he makes the most sense.
Ryan, what's the, and maybe you know this, maybe you don't, but I definitely don't. I believe Miz has been thought of as a pretty highly prospect for a while now. Is that fair? Is he like a...
He was since they drafted him in the second round. I think that
second
was
round pick in MLB.
Well, a second round pick, I mean, it's in MLB drafting players is so developmental. It's much more of a crapshoot than any other
It is,
sport.
but still, second round, you're still spending premium draft capital
He
on
has
that,
a lot of traits that you want to build on, but he has delivered at the highest level possible imaginable.
Another unfair question to ask you: was he drafted out of college or high school?
He was drafted out of college. He was actually drafted out of community college somewhere in Missouri. He
So
was
a little bit shorter career then.
And he was going to transfer to LSU, and he would have been on LSU's College World Series team, where he would have been a teammate with Paul Skeens, which would have been insane.
Yes.
But he ended up getting drafted in the second round, so he decided to take the money and go to the MLB, join the Brewers.
So I asked for that just to give a little background on that sort of trajectory for him, for his time in the minors to where he is now, is actually right on time. So he might honestly be the most premier prospect out of the three, because Giannis was very much a project, and it developed. The Bucks took the right gamble, but it was not a universal slam dunk. Everyone's like, great to pick Giannis where you picked him, sort of thing. It was definitely a gamble to take Giannis where they did. And then you have Jordan Love, who was the fourth quarterback taken in that draft.
This is a current project.
And who is still developing, but he was kind of a project. Miz was probably the most blue-chip guy to start with.
Yeah.
And to me, that matters. What's...
Sorry.
You made a face back there.
Yeah, I know.
I thought he was pretty...
It's about my face, actually.
Okay.
We had a text on the Carbless Talking text line. I'm sorry to derail the show like this, but Sadler of Pat McAfee fame, we were asking, talking about some of the celebrities who are our lookalikes.
Yep.
And
you can chime in on that 844-770-3776. Carbless Talking text line list is more.
For me, we said Penn Badgley, who played the stalker character in the TV show You on Netflix.
Yep.
I compared myself to Ted Bundy earlier. It's an inside joke on the show. It's just a joke. But Sadler of Pat McAfee fame actually said I look like Steve Jobs. Which
you wear glasses,
yeah,
and all you need is a turtleneck.
Like you guys like mistake me for other people, or like oh, he's smart, he wears glasses, he reads a lot, he knows math. Like this is an all-time. Sorry, Sadler, this is an all-time stretch of Steve Jobs. I'm not bald. I've never worn.
He
a
has
black.
gray hair.
Great. Well,
I would imagine a young Steve Jobs was not bald.
Fair. Okay, so the
Young
Ashton
Steve Jobs look like
Ashton Kutcher Steve Jobs, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll
now
take
you're like,
it.
all right, I guess I look like Ashton Kutcher. I guess I'll go with that, yeah.
Ashton Kutcher and Michael Fassbender, the two guys who played him in movies, like, okay, yeah, I'm not going to say no, but it's no Alec Baldwin like Jim.
Right.
I would love to see you show up in a turtleneck.
On that note,
You'd stay warm
I
back there.
texted the photo that you can see at Jim, Matt, and Molly, and you can see on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream of Russell Crowe, Alec Baldwin, because I was approached yesterday at a restaurant, and it's been the second time in my life I've been compared to Alec Baldwin, but the guy had to confirm for his wife that I wasn't Alec Baldwin. I was wearing a hat, so the hair part is worth noting that, like, Alec Baldwin known for his great hair, I am not. And then Russell Crowe I've gotten twice as well. So I think we've all decided. Matt said sad eyes. I said kind of fat face, kind of look for it. I did send the photo. I have not heard back from my wife, but I did send the photo to Rosie and my wife, and Rosie doesn't know who either one of those people are. So she said the guy on the left, which is Russell Crowe. So
okay.
My oldest daughter says Russell Crowe is who I look more like.
That's what I would agree with too.
Same, actually. But the fat face thing I can kind of get with Baldwin if you went with the cheeks up.
Do you think that like whoever came up
Face
to you at
cheeks.
the restaurant, whoever came up to you at the restaurant, like was that like the wife's way of being like, oh, that guy's kind of hot? You know what I mean? Like go up to him.
Okay.
You see if my wife and I wanted the upside down pineapple with our kids around or whatever?
I thought it's loofahs now.
It is the Dells, by the way.
It is the
come on,
Dells.
guys. Get
I
down.
don't know.
Was it flamingos for a little bit? I can't remember now.
Have you heard, speaking of trying to bring it back to the face of Wisconsin sports,
Yeah.
have you heard who people feel like Jacob Mizorowski looks like?
Riley Yauk.
Riley Yauk.
Riley Yauk.
Yeah.
Do you guys see that at all?
Yes.
I do.
I could see it. With the hat, like, again, you take the hair off of, I don't know what Mrs. Hair looks like. I've only seen with a hat on. You take Riley's.
He might be bald.
You
I'm
take,
just kidding. I
look,
don't know.
After what happened with Andrew Vaughn, like, you just don't know what people look like anymore. But if you put Riley in a hat and Miz in a hat, I think they would have a similar look.
Yeah.
Again, because I've only seen Riley with hair, and I've seen Riley with a hat on, but I've never seen Miz with hair.
What if Miz just had like a full-on mullet? Just like full-on Joe Dirt, like halfway down his back. He just
Absolutely
puts it
love
up in his hat.
I'm Googling him what he looks like now.
All right, Matt, while she does that, can you
With
tell
his
us about your good friends at Odyssey?
Yes, I can. I have made one of the most delicious salad alternates, and it's so simple. Dice up some tomatoes, dice up some cucumbers, drizzle with balsamic glaze, and throw in a handful of those delicious Odyssey crumbles of feta. You cannot go wrong. It's so simple, always a hit. It'll last an extra day in the fridge if you want to let all those flavors kind of marinate together. It's still fantastic. So if you're looking for dairy done right, look no further than Odyssey, made right here in Wisconsin with locally sourced milk. You can't go wrong, and you'll find them in all the grocery stores because Odyssey's nationwide, baby. Look for the blue and green label and Odyssey brands for your feta needs. Dairy done right.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I feel like that is a large part.
Two actors from The Office.
Yes,
You're right.
Are they curlers?
No, they're just also celebrities. No big deal.
Oh, my God. I gotta go.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
The Madison Summer Survival Kit. Cooler full of drinks, a comfy lawn chair, and a large Hut Lovers pizza from Pizza Hut. For just $12.99. Choose from 4 loaded legends. Meat lovers, pepperoni lovers, veggie lovers, and the new Spicy Hawaiian. It's your summer go-to. Hot, melty, and made to crush hunger. Just $12.99 each for a limited time only. Head to one of their locations or order online on the Pizza Hut app before it's gone. Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut. Additional charge for extra toppings, pan, stuffed crust, and extra cheese.
Step into nostalgia with the Miller High Life Dive Bars of the Month. Listen to Jim, Matt, and Molly every Thursday to find out where you can enjoy the best High Life specials in Madison. Plus, to celebrate our love for dive bars, we'll be giving away a case of Miller High Life to one lucky fan every Thursday. Live the High Life with Jim, Matt, and Molly and enjoy the champagne of beer in its natural environment. Like Main Street Lanes, Jerry's Place, Antlers Tavern, and Argus Bar and Grill.
Since J&K Security Solutions opened in 1987, our attention to detail and customer service have been our strongest assets. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. We'll always do our best to find the most efficient and cost-effective solution to every job we tackle. Whether it's security for your home or business, installing video surveillance, or being able to control your garage doors from your phone, we can help you feel empowered with simple and user-friendly technology. Let's work together to secure your home or business. jksecurity.com.
Member Week is here at Lowe's. Don't miss your chance to get up to 40% off hundreds of items like paint, tools, home essentials, and more. Shop our exclusive deals happening in-store and online now through July 18th. Not a rewards member? Join for free today and get ready to save more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on July 29th.
Churio sends it deep to left, and there she goes!
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they battle the Chicago Cubs.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness, third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Delta Dental of Wisconsin. Tune in July 29th at 6:40 on WISC TV in Madison, or check your local listings to watch the game.
1, 2, 3 into the 4. Avondale Roofing is knocking on your door. Leaking roof? Man, that's a shame. Call the real pros. We running this game. We patch it, thatch it, no need to stress. Our crew shows up and cleans up the mess. No drips, no drafts, no drama at all. Just tight new shingles, then a leak-proof hall. Hey.
It's nothing but Avondale, baby. They keep it dry when the weather gets crazy. Hey.
Visit AvondaleRoofing.com. That is AvondaleRoofing.com.
The biggest games.
Back-to-back state championships. Still going, lowers his shoulder into the end zone. Touchdown, Wanakee.
The most compelling stories.
Where are you going to be playing basketball next year?
I'm proud and excited to announce that I'll be going to the University of Charleston.
We are now joined by the Executive Director of the WIAA, Stephanie Hauser.
The area's best high school sports coverage is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania. Welcome back to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Metro Kia Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealership.
Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. Go say hi to our good friend Lee over there, and make sure to say hi to Kevin, too. Enjoy the Sizzle, Swizzle, and Swirl happy hour over at Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. I'm Jim Rutledge alongside Matt Hamilton, Molly Brown, Christy Birdsall, and Primetime Laura Shine Behind the Glass. We are presented by Coors Light. And we have workshopped this a few different times, but we're going to do it again with the NFL QB list. We're going to play a little A or B, Ryan.
Let's put it to a vote.
Travis spoken.
Pick one or the other.
There can be only one.
There's just one rule. It's majority rules.
So, guys, we all know sometimes we can't always agree on where certain players belong on certain lists. We did this last week with Tucker Kraft compared to the top 10 tight ends in the NFL. And we were just talking about should Jordan Love be the face of Wisconsin sports in 3 years? Well, he's not even on the top 10 quarterbacks list according to ESPN in their anonymous survey of execs, coaches, and scouts. So, guys, why don't we go through this? We'll compare Jordan Love and as picking option A, or would you rather pick option B, and that would be the top 10 quarterbacks along the list. So we'll go one by one. Jordan Love against number one on this list, guys. Would you rather have Jordan Love or option B, Patrick Mahomes?
Patrick Mahomes. Yeah.
All right.
Mahomes. Wild that he was at the lowest ranking on here, 4th, and this was like his worst, 60% first place votes this year, his worst showing over the last few years.
Probably just the way that the season ended last year, I would imagine.
Statistically, it was not a great regular season for him, even though they won a lot of games.
A lot of one scores.
Because the guy nipping on his heels now, guys, would you rather have Jordan Love or number 2 on this list, the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen?
Josh Allen. Now, he
Molly? I thought you hated Josh Allen.
Not as much as I used to.
She's growing. Good for you.
He does throw. He's not a high completion percentage guy, but still, like the way he plays and the way he wins, and he is, I think, asked to be more of a Superman than, let's say, Jordan Love, who also has a lower completion percentage.
Like, who are even his receivers?
Khalil Shakir, Keon Coleman, Amari Cooper was last year for part of the year.
And then, but then you have factor in this that his head coach Sean McDermott is a defensive guy, and obviously Matt LaFleur, an offensive guy for Jordan Love. That you have, it's just a little easier. You have more of a guy that's setting you up for success with LaFleur is one of the best play callers in football. So like having that set up for Jordan Love makes his life a little easier than having a defensive-minded head coach.
Does it surprise you guys that Josh Allen's already 29?
Yes.
He just does not feel that old.
How old is Jordan Love? 26, 27?
26, yeah.
Okay.
I just feel like Josh Allen hasn't been around that long.
Well, Patrick Mahomes is like 28, right?
Yeah, but again, Mahomes feels like he's been around forever.
He's younger than Josh Allen?
I don't know.
They're
29.
Okay.
Same age.
All right, well, I guess Mahomes did come on a lot quicker. All right, well, guys, speaking of older, getting towards their 30s, Joe Burrow is 28. Would you rather have Jordan Love or Joe Burrow right now?
He doesn't know how to do his laundry.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
I'll do his laundry.
If he was the Packers quarterback, you would be more than willing to go do his laundry?
Yeah, focus on playing football.
Smelly
I'll deal
Josh
with it.
I think that's done by I think that's done by the equipment manager. I don't think you take that home.
Matt would be the equipment manager.
Yeah.
I can hook you up with someone. My friend Kayla does that for the Chiefs.
Perfect.
There you go. Get your foot in the door.
There you go.
You know how much free gear you would get?
Oh, my gosh.
Count me in.
Lots. Kayla used to bring free Packers gear. Guy obviously never took him up on it, but I did take the free shoes when he worked for the Packers. He'd bring back shoes.
That's wild.
Yep.
Yeah. Matt is a well-known jersey chaser. Well, anyways, we keep it moving.
Jersey cleaner.
Jersey cleaner. Chaser, cleaner, whatever. Number 4 on this list, to many people's chagrin, Lamar Jackson. Left out of the top 3. Would you rather have Jordan Love or Lamar Jackson?
Lamar. He should be higher,
Yes.
even though it's hard because those other quarterbacks
I was
are
going to say,
pretty
what
great.
should he be?
But it's just he's got 2 MVPs.
True.
I'd
Probably
put him ahead
put
of
him over Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Probably.
So 3?
But Joe Burrow, honestly,
I still don't think you can give
Should've
it to
won
him
it.
over
I was going to say, Joe
Josh
Burrow's
Allen.
just getting screwed by the rest of his team not being
Joe
good.
Burrow
Their
played at
defense is
MVP level last
True.
year.
True.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
Lamar can't get through Josh Allen, so you can't
Yeah.
put Lamar over Josh Allen.
That's true. All right, what's the next one?
All right, a guy who's already number 5 on this list because he was a rookie last year, Jaden Daniels. Would you rather have Jordan Love or Jaden Daniels, guys?
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
I would rather have Jaden Daniels, but 5 feels high. I know that's not like the exercise
Yes.
that we're doing. 5 feels very high
It
for
does
him.
feel a little bit high after 1 year.
He
'Cause,
should be right behind
would've
Lamar
been-
Jackson, yeah.
He'd have been number 5, or CJ Stroud would have been number 5 like the year before.
And then
given
look what
his, like,
happened.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sophomore slump.
All right, keep it moving. Number 6 here on the list is Matthew Stafford, guys. Jordan Love or 37-year-old Matthew Stafford?
For a year? Is this for a year? Is that how we're doing this?
This would be for 2025 specifically.
Stafford.
Stafford, if he could stay healthy. If I knew he would be healthy.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
It's tough. Like, definitely, if I'm starting a franchise and starting right now, I'm taking Jordan Love just because he's younger. But I think for one season, it's Stafford.
All right, we'll go with Stafford.
This is a crazy quote. After a break, he produced 39 touchdowns and 9 interceptions over the balance of the 23-24 season in games that followed a bye week. And then he's play-action guy, 10 touchdowns, 0 interceptions on play-action.
So wait, in games after the Rams bye week.
Yeah,
so
39
for the remainder
touchdowns.
of the season.
Yeah,
okay.
so 30. Yeah, so after that, for the remainder of the season, 39 touchdowns and 9 interceptions the last 2 years. So after that bye week, he comes back cooking, and on the play action, it's Aaron Rodgers and Stafford are the goats of it as far as being able to be unbelievable.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll go to his counterpart there in LA. Number 7 on this list is Justin Herbert. Guys,
I would put
Love.
Herbert in front of Stafford, which is not the question. So I'm obviously going to pick Herbert over Love.
I think it's probably Herbert, but we're starting to get closer where we can have a conversation.
I'd pick Herbert over Love, but I disagree on over Stafford.
All right.
Okay. All right. Well, we're keeping it with Jordan Love here. And speaking of Jordan Love, in the division, Jared Goff is number 8 on this list. Guys, Jordan Love or Jared Goff, who would you rather have?
You guys, if you traded the two, Jared Goff would lead the Packers further into the playoffs than Jordan Love would lead the Lions.
We did talk about this last week.
Yeah.
We did, yes.
I think it's got to be Goff.
Got to be Goff, or you would...
It's a toss-up.
I mean, it's getting tighter and tighter, but it's still Goff,
is.
in my opinion.
For one season. That's how I'm basing this in my head.
Well, and Goff's only 30. It's not like he's
Where the hell is
crazy.
Jalen Hurts on this list?
He's probably next.
Yep,
I'm
he is.
disgusted.
We're getting there. Yeah, but Jared Goff is 1 year older than Josh Allen.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's so
That
weird.
is crazy.
Yeah, so there's also not a major age gap between Love and Goff, as there is like between Love and Stafford.
I'm choosing the consistency of Jared Goff over Jordan Love's inconsistency.
Yeah. Right. Well, and we know who Jared. I mean, if you're trying to win, like you know who he is too.
Yeah.
True.
Have you guys been watching the quarterback series at all?
No,
I want to.
So my brother was watching it some. He gave me some clips, and I listen to a lot of Bears podcasts. Bears fans are very excited because there's a lot of Ben Johnson in it.
Oh,
so I
yeah,
will
there
be
is.
watching it. And just a lot of excitement of how Ben coaches and everything.
I love all those series, side note. They're so good. The
They are
quarterback
pretty good.
series and then the wide receiver
I didn't
series,
watch the wide
so
receiver
good.
one. I
love
did
the
watch
wide
the first
receiver one.
quarterback one. I will watch the second quarterback one.
But I love Justin Jefferson and I love Devontae Adams, so that was why it was so entertaining.
Watching Devontae Adams unravel in Las Vegas was
Depressing.
depressing but entertaining.
I think the wide receiver got away from me, and now it's like, it already happened, so I'm kind of... But
I mean, all these already happened.
No, but I mean, like, I didn't get around to it when it first came out, and then, like, it's like...
Now that we're a season removed.
Yeah, so that's more of it.
Couple seasons.
Yeah.
All right, well, Jim spoiled that the next player on this list is already Jalen Hurts. Guys, Jordan Love, Jalen Hurts.
You got to take Jalen
Yeah,
Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Molly?
Yes,
Which
he's a Super
then-
Bowl champ.
Okay.
And again, he should be up. I would switch him with Daniels almost.
Which officially puts Jordan Love as the 4th best quarterback in his own draft class.
According, yes, Joe Burrow was in that draft. Wait,
Yeah.
Joe Burrow,
Jalen Hurts.
Justin Herbert?
Justin
Yep.
Herbert.
Yep, and then Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. Tua is the other guy in that draft class.
And Tua is good, but he's not better than, obviously, Love.
All right, the last player on the top 10 list here, guys. Baker Mayfield of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jordan Love or a 30-year-old Baker Mayfield.
I mean, this really is a coin flip. I will go with... I'll go with Baker.
For the consistency. Like, I think I got to go
One
Baker.
of the dumbest things the Browns did was move off Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's the case why the Packers, no matter what happens with Jordan Love, should continue to see it out because he's been more consistent in Baker than Baker took another step.
Yeah.
And so when he ended up down in Tampa.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so there were 2 honorable mentions on this ESPN list from the anonymous survey of NFL GMs, execs, and others. The 2 honorable mentions, C.J. Stroud and Jordan Love.
I would take Jordan Love over C.J. Stroud.
You would?
Yes.
Now
At the
that's-
beginning of last year, you wouldn't have.
No.
But Jordan Love had a better... Now, again, we're 4-4 season. If I'm betting on the futures, I'd still bet Stroud because he's only in his 2nd year in the league, and they had to fire his offensive coordinator, so he's got a brand new system to learn. But for the next season, Jordan Love, I would bet on him being better than Stroud.
There you go.
Molly?
Agree.
Agreed.
If they flip-flop spots, who do you think succeeds more in each location? C.J. Stroud or Jordan Love in Houston, and then C.J. Stroud or Jordan Love in
I think
Green
C.J.
Bay?
Stroud in Green Bay.
Yes, and again, if you just flipped in your draft differently or whatever, Jordan Love was a project. I don't know who's developing him down there the way that LaFleur and the Packers did up here.
Yeah.
And so, also, let's just do this quickly on receiving votes. Murray or Love?
Love.
Love.
It's close. I guess I'd go Love, but Kyler Murray, I feel like he's got bad press more than anything else. But I'll go with Love there.
Likes to play video games more and watch film.
But that's actually in the class action suit against the NFL that like the Arizona Cardinals purposely made that a bigger story and perpetuated that out there to make him look bad so they could pay him less.
Ah.
Yeah, no problem there, Dino. I would say Kyler Murray's ceiling is kind of short.
All right, I'm going to give you Jordan Love over Kyler Murray. I'm taking Brock Purdy over Jordan Love, though, in my opinion.
I think they're very... Purdy's too... You're right. His consistency, I can't
Also,
vote
Purdy's
against him.
gotten farther.
And Purdy had to do it last year with a lot of injured weapons, and he still produced.
Yeah.
Like, he did not have McCaffrey and everyone else out there. Dak or Love? I mean,
Love.
I guess I'll take Love. It's not a slam dunk, but I'll take Love.
Love.
Rodgers or Love?
Love.
Love. Yeah.
Bye-bye, Aaron.
Matt.
God, you're... It disgusts me how much you like Aaron Rodgers.
Matt,
I mean,
for next-
seriously.
For next season, I know. For next season, I think Rodgers is going to cook in Pittsburgh.
He's got a bum-ass Achilles. Like, come on. Come on.
Since I know I'm outvoted, I'll go Aaron Rodgers.
All right.
He's 95 in football years.
Tua or Love? I'll go Love. But a healthy Tua, but he's just too dependent on everything else around him. Bo Nix or Love?
Bo Nix is going to be good this year.
Love.
Bo Nix threw 29 touchdowns last year.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I guess.
I think that's a rookie record. So, actually...
Wait, is that a rookie record?
He was good
Yeah,
last
because
year.
you know what? Justin Herbert had said the previous one at like 26.
And it was 29.
And I can't nail down the podcast I was listening to, but someone said that was a rookie record. So, I'm sorry I don't know the podcast off the top of my head. A lot of podcasts mowing along and everything. I don't know which one I heard that in passing. So, I'm going to go Bo Nix there.
I'm going Jordan Love.
The only other one that I see is NFL rookie record for passing touchdowns in a season is 31, set by Justin Herbert. So it might have been second.
Maybe it's all maybe combined. I don't know. Maybe it's rushing. Who knows? It's just, either way, I'll take a Bo Nix over Jordan Love because true young player, Sean Payton. Like I bank on him. He's only going to get better. Not even play
one
calling.
season though.
Yeah,
one
I know.
season.
But last season he was better than Jordan Love.
Okay.
So we'd say Jordan Love is like 9.5 on this list of top 10, right? Because it's a coin flip with him and Baker Mayfield. Is that how that works?
No, we gave it to Baker.
Yeah. I think he's probably 11.
10.5.
66% completion percentage, 3,775 yards, 29 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Like I'll take that over Jordan Love. That was Bo Nix.
I'm just banking on that sophomore slump.
You are.
CJ Stroud at that slump.
Hater.
Jaden Daniels going to have that slump?
Yeah.
All right, we'll throw some stones on the other side.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Matt Hamilton here for Leinekugels, the craft beer that showcases a commitment to tradition and quality, founded in 1867 in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. No matter where I'm at, on the ice, on my boat, or if I'm just watching the big game, I always have a Leine's in my hand. Whether it's the refreshing summer shandy, the smooth honey vice, or my personal favorite, the juicy peach, there's a delicious flavor for every moment. Pick it up wherever you get delicious beer, but remember, you gotta be 21 years or older to enjoy.
Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. In fact, we are Wisconsin's only Pella Platinum Premier Certified contractor, and we've won Pella's prestigious National Contractor of the Year award 5 times. It's easy to get started. The process starts with homeowners meeting us at Siding Unlimited's amazing showroom on 2018 South Stoughton Road in Madison. Trust me, our showroom is a must-see. Looking for new windows, siding, roofing, and doors? Visit us at sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Madison.
Take your pick. Metro Ford of Madison is bringing the heat this summer. Now through August 4th, get 0% APR financing for 48 months on the 2024 Ford F-150, Escape, Bronco, Expedition, or the 2025 Ford Explorer. $20.83 cost per thousand finance. And yes, you can defer payments for 90 days with approved credit. Hurry! Offer ends August 4th at Metro Ford of Madison. Browse our inventory at metrofordofmadison.com. That's metrofordofmadison.com.
When it comes to your health, do you want to buy something online or do you want to meet with someone local? A local doctor with a family-owned business that cares about you. That's right. You want to meet with Nestor Rodriguez and Ashley Rodriguez at Carbon World Health. You have questions about cryotherapy, red light therapy, hormone replacement treatments, GLP-1s, or you just want to have a great workout. Carbon World Health is there for you. They have a new location in Sun Prairie and they have their original location in Madison. So when it comes to your health, there's nowhere better to go than Carbon World Health in Madison and now in Sun Prairie.
Evan Cohen here. Whether you're locking in your home run picks or riding with your favorite golfers this summer, ESPN Bet is your sportsbook for all the action. Go from checking stats on your favorite teams and players to placing bets in just a few taps. Plus, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code USL to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Hey, Green Gobbler here. So you've got a clogged drain in your bathroom. Water in the sink's overstaying its welcome. You're spitting today's toothpaste on top of yesterday's toothpaste. You hope that it go away. Yeah, clogs don't just go away. I make them go away. I'm Green Gobbler, the only clog dissolver you need. I'm bleach-free, safe for your pipes, and I work. Guaranteed or your money back. Because I never met a clog that was gonna unclog itself. Green Gobbler. Let the gobbler get it.
The ESPN Madison Open presented by Coors Light is back. On Monday, August 4th, the ESPN Madison crew is packing their bags and teeing off at TPC, Wisconsin for a day on the links. This year's Open is benefiting Mentoring Positives, a nonprofit based right here in Madison dedicated to uplifting youth and families through mentoring, athletics, and youth entrepreneurship. ESPN Madison Open also brought to you by Badgerland Exteriors, Annex Wealth Management, Sunday Paper, Incredible Bank, Borikov Osman LLC, and Retirement Income Strategies.
Hi, this is Jeff Levering with the Brewers Radio Network. Ridgetop Exteriors, Wisconsin's trusted name in home improvement, does more than just top-quality roofing. They're your go-to for maintenance-free siding and energy-efficient windows, too. Ridgetop has expert credentials with leading manufacturers like Pella, James Hardie, and LP Smart Siding. For over 20 years, they delivered exceptional craftsmanship and service. Call Ridgetop Exteriors today or visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Ridgetop Exteriors, where customer service always comes first.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
Welcome back to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions.
Man, I got this swag. My helmet to my bag. You know I'm pocket tag. But man, I got this swag. Man, I got this swag. My helmet to my bag.
Go be a winner. Winners go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. Millions of dollars are won every single weekend at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. So go be a winner and go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. We're going to throw some stones in a minute, almost like a speed round if we can get through it. Matt Hamilton, Molly Brown, Chrissy Birdsall, Jim Rutledge, and Primetime Morishine with you in the Everlight Solar Studio. We are presented by Coors Light. Let's throw some stones.
1, 2, 3,
Some takes are cooler than others.
You know this kid is as cool as the other side of the pillow.
Some opinions are just cooler than the rest.
Now what's cooler than being cool? Ice cold.
And if you keep it chill, then it's a cold take.
Chill out. I'm chill. I'm chill as a cucumber, man.
I'm always the coldest.
This is Throwing Stones, presented by Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's chillest Kia dealership.
So I want to get through one quickly. It's not the main one I have, but the Braves created Bless Your Heart Dog for All-Star Week. It's deep-fried, foot-long hot dog rolled in Cheetos and Fruity Pebbles. Would you or would you not eat?
If it didn't have the Fruity Pebbles, yes.
I'd try it.
I mean, I'd take a bite out of it. I don't think
I'd probably dip it in ketchup.
I'd probably end up liking it and eating it all. Because, like, we had those old-fashioned brats, and I was not so sure how the cherry and the orange were going to mingle with the brat, but they got together swimmingly.
Can I throw out one other surprisingly good, surprisingly good fried food? Yeah. There's a place near where I grew up, a beer factory, and they actually do food as well. But their main thing that they sell is Captain Crunch chicken tenders. It is breaded with Captain Crunch on chicken tenders. It is amazing with honey mustard dipping sauce.
I buy that.
Oh, I'm hungry.
There's a good place down where I go camping that does ice cream, but it's called like Candy Crunch, or so I forgot something Crunch, but it's a bunch of different like candy flavored cereals crunched up, and you can get it in your ice cream like you would like a Blizzard or something like that. It's pretty good.
Awesome.
Yeah,
it's a local spot that does a French toast with Captain Crunch.
Nice,
like breaded French toast.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
All right, the next one I have here, just a quick one again. I guess thumbs up, thumbs down. Aaron Rodgers t-shirts are a hot item in Pittsburgh for fans and haters. Some people are just buying the shirt to burn it. I don't like Aaron Rodgers. That's stupid. Like, if you get something like at the Goodwill and you want to tear up a shirt or whatever, fine. Yeah. But I'm not buying a shirt full price to then burn it.
You're giving him money.
What kind
if
of
you buy
shirts
it.
are they? Are they like cool, or is it just like a jersey shirt?
I think it's probably a jersey shirt.
Okay.
What? If you're buying like a shirt from the NFL Pro Shop or something, that's a $50 T-shirt.
Yeah.
Now you're just gonna light $50 on fire? No thanks. And Aaron Rodgers is getting a portion of that $50.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he doesn't care at that point what you're doing with the jersey.
Yeah, I'd be
He's
like,
already
burn
made
my
his bottom
jersey.
line. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm making money.
Buy 2 and burn them both.
Have a burn party.
The next one I have for you is, it just bothers me. I think I'm going to do this on the Jump Around, our Badger dedicated show on Thursdays at 12:30. But Teddy Bridgewater, former Viking, former NFL quarterback, coaching high school football. His team won state, and they are getting punished instead of celebrated, and Teddy Bridgewater should be celebrated, not punished. He spent $200,000 of his own money to Uber the kids to practice, give them physical therapy, cryotherapy, and all of those sorts of things, and food. The team won a state championship. Now the state is coming after him, saying that was illegal and unfair.
That's so whack.
Yeah, especially in the NIL days. But, to me, that sounds like a guy who's uplifting a bunch of kids and giving them the opportunity to have world-class care physically, and then also making sure they can eat and get to practice on time.
Yeah.
So I was just looking. So this is in Miami, right?
Yep.
Is that where he coaches? Okay, interesting. So
volunteer
I know,
coaches.
I think that's where he's from.
Okay, yeah. So the WIAA here, they're making it legal for NIL in high school, right?
Yep.
So I'd be surprised if Florida and Texas and those kind of states don't have it already. I'm just curious what the laws are there.
It depends on what they call NIL, because we've talked about this before. That's not name, image, likeness. That's more of how that's your work for the university.
Right.
And that's how the Badgers and everyone does it, through the varsity collective and all that, where you have a collective, then you pay the guys.
Yeah.
You're not endorsing. Name and likeness, in theory, we've talked, should be hi, I'm the star running back for this high school team, and I'm so thrilled at the folks at Metro Ford for giving us free oil changes.
Right.
Something like that's the only place I'll go to an oil change.
That's the problem that I have with this. It's that there was no advertisement for anyone. No one gained anything from this.
He was literally just helping them.
Yeah. Teddy's own.
The argument, I guess, from the high school association down there would be that this is a way of inducing players to play for his team. Is that he's going to pay for their rides, their food. I'm not
knowing
defending
South
it.
Florida, he ain't the only rich guy down there probably paying for kids to do it.
By
So
no
that's
means.
that's the other part of this, that he might have been open about it because maybe he didn't know. I don't know the whole situation for it. But regardless, I'm all for however much money people want to give to make life easier for high school kids, especially if they have needs that are not being met. I'm all for it. The last one I have here, you can look on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. It is a picture of Noah Essingay, and I forget the name of the player who dunked on him, but Noah Essingay is the lottery pick for the Chicago Bulls. And I saw this, and he had 21 points in this game. His first game, he was terrible. The last 2 games in Summer League, he's been kind of improving. He's a project. He's probably further away than Giannis was, and he's not going to be the next Giannis. But the idea of skinny kid, barely 18, a lot going on, and I unfortunately believe his career is over. I don't know, you could be in a poster like that with that face and ever be a good basketball player. You can see it on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream.
Those eyes.
Yeah, it looks like he's possessed, or I don't know.
Yeah, you're getting postered in Summer League?
Yeah, but goodness, you could not have had a worse face.
Does it make you feel worse to know that the player who dunked on him, his name is Johnny Furphy?
Yep, that's definitely not a name.
Johnny Furphy?
For the Pacers, yeah.
Furphy.
Yep.
Honestly, it's
horrible name.
A made-up NBA
like
2K player. That's
does.
what that sounds like.
Yep.
Johnny Furphy coming down the court.
Straight from Hoosiers.
Yeah, and the dunk was good. The posterization makes the dunk 10 times better than it was. It was a good dunk. It was
it was a windmill, kind of.
It was 7 out of 10.
Brought her back.
It's Summer League. There's a lot of dunks like that. But the fact that it was posterized and Noah made that face is what lifts it to a whole other level.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah, which is
you might be
unfortunate.
right.
Yeah.
You might be right. His career might be over.
I have no idea what he's going to be, but he's a lottery pick and one of those projection type picks, guys.
Now he's going to be a meme.
Right? I know.
I'm going to meme this.
I don't know if he's ever coming back.
When I have a good takeover Jim, I'm going to post this and just me, the other guy dunking on Jim, who's got this I just got dunked on face.
So,
Furphy.
Lucky for me, I'll never see it. This is Jim Matt and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
Get out!
Honestly, it looks like...
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Matt, you I don't mean this in a mean way, but you kind of look like your dog.
dog.
That is
Moose
a
is a
golden retriever.
handsome dog. So
You
like,
have beautiful
no
dogs.
offense taken. No offense taken at all.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
When it comes to security for your home and family, you want a winner, and we found one when we placed our trust with J&K Security Solutions. This is Greg Gard. Kim and Jeff hit the game-winning shot for us with the Control 4 home technology system. Home or away, from our smartphones, we can open the garage door, dim the lights, turn on the TV, as well as arm the security system. That's convenience as well as peace of mind. Let J&K Security Solutions do for your home or business like they've done for us. Call 255-5799 or online at jksecurity.com.
Jim Rutledge here. It's officially camping season, which means I will be using my big blue truck from Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb. You're only minutes away from a better buying experience at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb. What does that mean? It means it's a customized buying experience. If you're an expert and you know what you want, they're happy to let you take the lead. And if you have a ton of questions, Aaron, Tyler, and the whole team at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb will make sure they can answer them all. You're only minutes away from a better buying experience at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb.
Get ready for the ultimate Saturday night at Hard Rock Casino Rockford. Join us for the all-new Queen of Hearts drawing at 4, 6, 8, and 10 p.m. This is your chance for royal glory. When your name is drawn, choose the right card and you could win a life-changing jackpot, up to $150,000. The longer the Queen stays hidden, the bigger the jackpot grows. Let's Hard Rock with the Queen of Hearts only at Hard Rock Casino Rockford. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or text ILGAMB to 833-234.
Play where the Badgers play and enjoy a round at University Ridge Golf Course, the official course of the University of Wisconsin. It's easy to see why University Ridge is consistently rated one of the best public courses in Wisconsin, winning awards every year since 1992. Whether it's a tournament, corporate event, or just a golf outing with family and friends, University Ridge Golf Course will make sure you have an enjoyable golf experience from start to finish. Book your tee time today at universityridge.com. That's universityridge.com.
The sound of summer is on ESPN Madison.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Madison's home of the Brewers.
Mizorowski deals. Struck him out. A heater at 101.
Catch every Milwaukee Brewers game this season on 100.5 ESPN.
Back and watching it sail. It's a grand slam.
Brewers baseball on ESPN Madison is presented by Hard Rock Casino Rockford and brought to you by J&K Security Solutions and Revive Restoration.
1, 2, 3 into the 4. Avondale Roofing is knocking on your door. Leaking roof? Man, that's a shame. Call the real pros. We running this game. We patch it, thatch it, no need to stress. Our crew shows up and cleans up the mess. No drips, no drafts, no drama at all. Just tight new shingles, then a leak-proof hall. Hey.
It's nothing but Avondale, baby. They keep it dry when the weather gets crazy. Hey.
Visit AvondaleRoofing.com. That is AvondaleRoofing.com.
Hello, I'm John Hayes, the owner of Goodman's Jewelers. It's been my pleasure to serve this community from this incredible store for over 4 decades. We stand upon high standards and classic traditions, pillars like honesty and integrity. Stop into Goodman's Jewelers, the longest-standing full-service jewelry store in the heart of Madison at 220 State Street. Goodman's Jewelers, the diamond store of Madison since 1933.
The best is at Goodman's.
Get ready to say goodbye to those bland seltzers at the ballpark. Carbless is proudly Wisconsin-born, crafted by real people. A husband and wife team who wanted better cocktails in a can. They're locally made and blissfully better. Carbless offers a bold, true cocktail flavor that's made for baseball fans. Available in fan-favorite flavors like lemon lime, black raspberry, cranberry, and mango, bringing the craft cocktail bar to your seat. Refreshment that matches the energy of American Family Field is Carbless. Full of flavor, no sugar, and no carbs. Just game day bliss.
Welcome back to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealership.
Jim, Matt, and Molly continues live from the Everlight Solar Studio. Jim Rutledge alongside Matt Hamilton, Molly Brown, Chrissy Birdsall with us in the Everlight Solar Studio. Primetime Laura Shine behind the glass. We have a Everlight Solar poll question for you, and we can chime in 844. I'm sorry, Siding Unlimited poll question for you. Everlight Solar Studios, where we're at. We have a siding limited poll question. 844-770-3776. It's the Carl was talking text line. List is more. We asked you who will be the face of Wisconsin sports in 3 years: The Miz, Jordan Love, or Giannis, or you could vote for someone else. Right now, 55% of you say Jordan Love, 17% of you say Giannis, 10% of you say other, and 18% of you say Miz. Jordan Love, I could see it because he's quarterback and it's the Packers, and maybe you're thinking he'll take a step up. But my whole thing is I think Jordan Love is going to end up being like out of a scale of 10, and Aaron Rodgers is a 10. Jordan Love's an 8, which most NFL teams would take. That's a quarterback you can win a lot of games with. You might be able to win a Super Bowl with that. Definitely can get to a Super Bowl with that. I think Packer fans will be upset with that. I think Miz, especially over the course of sounds of the summer, there's no pressure. He goes out. He could strike out for a pitcher. You strike out 200 batters, the Brewers could win 100 games. They could win 70 games. You don't care. You had a great. I mean, that's because you're not accounted. You're not held responsible for wins and losses.
Right.
Jordan Love and Giannis are.
Yeah, he's only held responsible for his own wins and losses.
Yeah,
right.
But even in that case, most of the time, smart baseball folks will look like, what are the peripherals? What's your ERA? What's your WHIP? Like if you're out there and you're giving up 2 or 3 runs a game and you're striking out 10 batters a game, if your offense stinks, then now baseball, more than any other sport, can show it like, hey, Miz is doing his job. It's the rest of the team's not showing
the
up.
Bats.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And also, Jordan Love, Packers football is king in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
It's more than likely, if Jordan Love is good and maybe takes a small step up from last year, but that's it, he's going to be the guy in Wisconsin.
I just think football is king. Football will always be the thing that wins, right? Because even now, we can all say, yes, Giannis is the face of the Milwaukee Bucks.
You are so distracting, Jim.
You're making so many crinkly noises right now.
I turned off my mic. I know you guys could hear it.
No, we can all hear it.
Yeah,
I didn't hear it in my own ear.
You're stuffing stuff into a cup that's not finished with its liquid yet.
You got a chip wrapper.
He's already packing up to go for the day.
What the hell's happening?
I was wondering the same thing.
I apologize. I was just I turned off my mic. I didn't think you guys could hear it.
Trying to cook here.
I was doing
So
it.
is Jim. He's trying to make a concoction.
My bad. My fault. I turned off my mic. I didn't know you guys could hear it.
No,
I
we can
even
always
peeked at the
hear it.
camera and I was like, you guys can't see what I'm doing.
And I made the mistake of having one ear off, and all I could hear was the ripping paper. Yeah, it's like, God.
Which is wild, because again, I didn't hear it in my own
I
ears.
can hear it, and I have both on. So it was loud.
My apologies. All right.
But anyways, like I was saying, I think that football is always going to be king. Now, if Jordan Love stunk, that's a different story, right? But if he remains to be what he is right now, and Giannis does leave, which I think we all think he's going to leave,
within the next 3 years,
yes,
for sure.
Yes, I think that Jordan Love is going to be the face.
Okay, I don't think that's a bad vote, and it's a safe vote.
844-770-3776. Carbs Talking text line. List is more. Who will be the face of Wisconsin sports in the next 3 years? We also asked the question, who do you look the most like? Have you been compared to a celebrity more than once? I was compared to Alec Baldwin. It's now the second time in my life it happened. I was out of the restaurant. Someone came up to me and said, hey, my wife really thinks you look like Alec Baldwin. Had to confirm you weren't him. That's the second time that's happened. I've also gotten Russell Crowe twice. Molly Brown's gotten Emma Stone. My wife ended up voting for Alec Baldwin. By the way, I texted it in.
Interesting.
Chrissy Birdsall got JoJo Siwa as a few times. Matt Hamilton has got Maddie Matherson. And then we got primetime Laura Shawn behind the glass as
every serial killer known to me.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
And ones who have played serial killers in TV shows.
Yes, Ian Bagley is the most common one. And I forgot, what was the one that upset you from Sadler?
It didn't upset me. I just thought it was
Steve Jobs.
Steve
To me,
Jobs.
it just,
That's right.
I don't find that upsetting. It's just I just don't see the resemblance.
I have a black turtleneck.
Ted Bundy.
You can win.
Ted Bundy, I see more. I mean, I'll take my glasses off.
Oh my God.
If you were clean shaven,
stay away from me in your Volkswagen.
Again, going back to the glasses thing, is who was the pommel horse guy? Steve Nedoranzak, the guy. He was on Dancing with the Stars, won a bronze medal. He's like the Matt Hamilton of the last Olympics, for was beloved for a while.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
We did have a whole thing about that. Oh, exactly this time last summer. Actually,
the alpha nerd that.
Yeah, thank you.
At the Olympics.
Yeah, but
exactly.
he did
But he crushed the pommel horse.
Yeah.
Yes, and then he went on to, and I just learned this because we watched. We had never watched Dancing with the Stars. But
Wait, he's on Dancing with the Stars?
He was
Did he
on last
win?
season.
Oh.
He got to the finals along with Alona Mar. She I think came in second place.
Oh, yeah.
The rugby star.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doubled up the Olympians.
Yeah,
Cool.
so they both are proof that even if
I
you
was
win
asked.
No, you weren't. Were you
After
really?
2018, I had an opportunity to maybe be on
And
Dancing
you
with the
said
Stars.
no?
Why would you say no?
The timing was not good with all the things that I had going on. Like,
What? I mean,
was
honestly, I don't know if
super
anything was-
busy. I can't dance, so
I heard
that
it's
made
really
me
hard.
so
But
nervous.
none of them could, like, there's so many of them. You're athletic. Now, look, obviously, Alona Mar, I mean, rugby, it's not super athletic, but she ended up getting all the way to the finals. So half of it is also, like, if you put the effort in, people like you.
Right, and
you're a competitor.
That's where it would have been. I would have put in some effort for the first round and probably lost. I just got nervous and didn't do it.
Oh, man.
If you get asked again, you have to do it.
Here's the
I
thing.
also was like a shoo-in for the Amazing Race. And then I had to turn that down
I don't know
because
what
it was
to,
a
like,
little too long.
I've never watched Amazing Race, but
That's
like
so cool.
Dancing with the Stars, I feel like if
You'd
he
be
had
good
done
at
it, he wouldn't have been on the air. Like he would be a star. Like,
Yeah, for
because you could
sure.
travel. Like they travel. Like
What
right
do you mean
now,
would be a star?
I mean, like Alona
Matt
Mar is
Hamilton
like
is a star.
but
no,
like
they
she's
took themselves to the next level.
like
there.
she does like national. I just
Because then everybody,
Dove
like
commercials
everybody,
and
yeah.
like she's like a national icon because
no,
of
I
Dancing with the
realized it
Stars.
was probably a mistake in hindsight, but
Do
I
they
had
still
like,
make Amazing Race?
Yes.
I've never.
I think
never
it's
watched,
different now,
I've
though.
never
I haven't
watched one
watched it
episode. I have no
recently.
interest in it. Like I just don't.
It's actually
care.
kind of cool because
It
they
is-
actually like explore the world. It's,
Yeah, it's a
I'm not into
fun
game shows, but
idea
it's pretty
and
good.
concept.
Yeah. And we just did a dancing because my girls are in a dance, and it's kind of fun. You get to know them a little bit.
You make a lot of money even for just being like a participant, I'm pretty sure. Did you get that far in the conversations? Can you tell us?
Yeah, it was okay. It's pretty good.
Yeah, because I think like the winner wins like a couple $100,000. I thought.
Yeah, and just like one episode being on, I think there was like 10 grand.
Yeah, that's
I remember
crazy.
Jane DeForest says he used to get a lot of Aaron Rodgers as far as what he looked like. Now he gets M&M. And Phil in Wanakee says the Miz needs to grow a Raleigh Fingers mustache.
I'm into that.
Tell us about the Here District, Molly.
Oh, yes. The Pulse of Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend.
Smooth.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Hear from the biggest names in basketball and get your questions answered. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts.
It's been Jim Matt Knives and by Coors Light.
See ya.
We're going to win a 6.
Live the high life at Nitty Gritty, home of the famous Gritty Burger in Madison's official